When you grab a hold of me, you tell me that I would never be set free. Well, I'm a parasite, mama, without a creeping, crawling, I slip into the night. 2 pints of booze. Tell me, are you a bad bitch too? You a bad bitch too now? Ain't got no money to spend. I hope this night would never ever end. Yeah, Lord knows that I'm weak. Won't somebody get me off of this here reef? Well, baby, you're a big blue whale. Yes, I grabbed that reef when all the diving failed. I could swim, but I wish I never learned. I said the water's much too polluted with germs. But I dive deep when it's 10 feet overhead. Oh, and I grab that reef right underneath my bed. Underneath my bed, y'all. Ain't got no quarrels with God. I ain't got no time to get old. No, no, no. Lord knows that I'm weak. Won't somebody... Hydrofield cuts through my neighborhood.
Oh, okay. So I'm not on the screen yet.
Oh, you got that awesome picture that somebody made of you up there now.
No, but here, just to remind everybody, we are doing a Rockfin campaign, and we need to make them, realize
Make them pay.
how much we need to be on the network with them. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Fearlessly Authentic. I hope everybody's doing well. Steve is trying to steal the vape pen from me, but I need one more. I hope everybody's doing really good tonight. And I'm going to bring in the beautiful Elle. Hello, how are you?
Hello, good evening. Hello, everyone.
Oh, you having a good day?
It's okay. It's not been too hectic, which is good. Just too hot.
Yeah.
Just too hot today.
It's too freaking cold outside today, but
we have a heat wave until like Tuesday. Well, Monday. Yes. So this is a fun weekend.
How hot is it?
It's not that hot. It's really just like 80 something. It's not that bad.
Nice.
But it still sucks because we just had like 60 degrees, 65 degrees. And now it's 80 something. So
I would take 60. I would take 60 degrees. Yeah, we're in negatives. I would take 60 degrees. I would be out in a t-shirt. Let me tell you.
Ideally 65 all the time, the optimum temperature, 65 to 72, I think, is proper, chubby guy temperature.
I want to say hi to everybody that's in our chats too. What are your temperatures like where you guys are at? Cirrus is in there. And Dingo ate me, baby. I love Dingo and Cirrus.
How's the weather where you are?
Yeah. Tell us, how's your weather? Oh my gosh. Yeah, Gamer, what do you have up there? You know.
That big springtime.
It's mild. Oh my gosh. Springtime. It is not springtime for us.
It feels like about
in
3
Connecticut.
more months of friggin' winter, and then it'll be spring.
Yeah, we got piles of snow on the ground still. 55. I want 55-degree weather.
That would be nice.
That would not be awful. Can we have any of those agencies that are making the weather now just keep the temperature right around 55, 60 for until the apocalypse is over, please? Somebody put in a call or something.
Leo, are you gonna come say hi? Usually Leo always knows when we go live, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta go and say hi to the people."
Yeah, he's kind of a diva, that dog.
Oh my goodness.
So everything seems to be running.
Everything's sounding good.
So.
Oh, Sarah said it's like 45 degrees in Tulsa.
All right.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
too cold.
That's getting better though.
that's warmer.
Like,
It's warmer than us.
In Chicago.
yeah.
Yeah, what is it out here right now?
Like
what are we at?
Something outside.
We got 20? 20 is not bad. It could be, yeah. And saying that 20 degrees isn't bad, like it's literally like, yeah, that's not that bad. We've had sub-zero temperatures.
It sounds like a conversation I heard when I was like 5.
That's why they call it a climate change, because it kept changing, and so the global warming thing wasn't going to work anymore.
Yeah, like no,
that model doesn't work anymore.
We are in like humans are going extinct. We are extinction. We are making ourselves go extinct, and everyone's just like, yeah, it's just about the climate, and we're just gonna ride it out. Yeah, like you realize that there's not going to be 7 generations from now unless they're in a radioactive fucking bunker. Like that's the life that you're leaving. You know.
I'm just like
Earth will be fine.
Yeah, the Earth will be fine.
Yeah, it's not the Earth, right? We are going to put ourselves into extinction along with a lot of animals, but some animals will survive. The Earth is going to survive unless it completely gets blown up, which that would, who knows?
Which we'll probably won't do that. We'll probably just like pollute the atmosphere enough so that like sunlight can't get through and we all die from
but I mean,
winter.
The planet will likely still be here. The planet might not be inhabitable. It might be like Mars.
It might just be like a snow globe where everything has to settle, and then it'll be fine again.
There's a whole bit about that from George Carlin from back in the day. I don't know if it was 2000 or what year it was, but he talked about the planet, saving the planet, and the audacity of humans to like think that they could save the planet. They can't even save themselves.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like we are literally like they just want, we'll call it this. No, we're fucking we are going extinct, motherfuckers.
We're the problem. We're not the solution.
And you know what? I think about it and I'm like, geez, how much of an abusive relationship are we in with Mother Earth? You know what I mean? Like that we feel like we can just keep raping and pillaging and taking and not give back.
Yeah, it's kind of been a one-way street, you guys.
I mean, what the fuck?
About time.
It's like like we're the baby inside the mama, like just like, yeah, I'm gonna eat you out from the inside. Like, what the hell? That went a little dark. Okay, sorry.
So will Earth.
Hi, Jack. Oh my god,
that's a great idea. Who came up with that, Jack?
Parallel structures. that needs to be the band name, Jack. We get Jack playing again, and we'll start the band.
So I have a theory. That Mars was much like this planet, and that we are just looking at the planet that we, as humankind or something similar to us, inhabited before. And that's what happens. That's what
Could
happens.
be.
Mars is what happens when humans exist. I think
Mhm.
so. Because
That's
we
an
are, I think that like it could, this planet could have started with traces of something being left behind on the planet, just like we've left traces behind on the, the moon or Mars or wherever we have or have not supposedly have been. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. I don't know what the fuck is true anymore. I don't believe anything.
Yeah.
Like, I will proudly wear my conspiracy theorist badge. Yes,
Do they have badges
I
now?
will. I'm gonna
We
make
can
them.
get badges?
I'm gonna make a conspiracy theorist badge or something. Like that fucking that.
How's
what-
everybody doing? Indie left news. Dude, do you know if there's badges? Could you?
I
can you
will take a
confirm that?
conspiracy theorist badge though, right?
Because-
Because like, let's think about what that really means. What does
I'd
conspiracy
like to be nominated at least. You know?
right? Steve, you'll get a
People
fucking badge.
working together for a common
So
goal.
yes.
To
So
screw
that's
other people over.
conspiring. So we are conspiring right now,
Oh my
right?
goodness.
And let's break down the word theory or theorist. So a theory is, I mean, if you think about it, back to basic elemental, like elementary school, they taught you that you have theories in science.
Mm-hmm. Trust
Right?
the science.
So
That's what
yeah, it's like, wait, you are more than one person and you have thoughts put together. All right. Yeah. If you want to call me a conspiracy theorist that really kind of means critical thinker, then yeah, fuck yeah. Give me a fucking badge. Fucking what's
Yeah.
next? What's next? I will be a proud conspiracy theorist.
You're just a
Now what?
big old conspirator.
You know, if you
Yes.
take that away from them, like, okay, I'm a conspiracy theorist. Sure. You want to call me an anti-vaxxer? Okay. What next? What else do you have? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I am now with the knowledge that I have now. Yeah, I am. I fit your category. What now, bitches? What now?
Oh, no.
What else you got? Come on.
I'm a coincidence theorist, Jack. I agree.
Coincidentally.
There's just
Oh
so
my
many
God.
coincidences right now, and they're just,
They just
all
like
kind
fit
of
together
tumbling
like
out.
puzzle pieces.
They seem to just like
All right, that's a meme I need, Steve. I
They-
need one that is all kinds of
cons-
puzzle pieces,
Uh-huh.
right? They all say coincidence.
coincidences. Yeah.
Coincidence. They all say it.
They all say it, and they're all
They all
just,
fit
they
together.
all just happen to happen.
What do you guys
Bob
think?
Saget.
Independent of each other.
I'm just saying Bob Saget. That's all I'm going to say.
Bob
Yeah, no,
Saget.
I agree completely.
Like,
Bob
okay,
Saget.
Bob Saget just reminds me of like someone's talking about someone's balls. Like he's got Saget balls. Like, like what the fuck?
That is just that's dark.
That's on brand.
But
It's on brand. See, it
for-
is.
for Bob Saget.
It
absolutely.
is.
And it's like all of it was on brand. Like, and like what happened?
Man, that was like the original, like, TikTok was America's Funniest Videos.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everybody
It's like
getting
it was
hit in
the
the nuts.
original. TikTok is not no fucking new thing. Fuck that. We have America's Funniest Videos. That's what we had, kids. This is what we had, kids.
My theories are intolerant of other theories. Okay.
Hi, Indy. How are you? Indy's reminding people to like.
Tacos do rock. Tacos do rock. I'm gonna testify to that.
Tacos?
Somebody asked me to.
Burritos.
I would. Burritos are wonderful, and tacos do rock. I'm just saying.
I do quesadillas.
Delicious. Yeah, quesadilla also delicious.
With baked
Quesadillas are
cheese.
kind of like flat burritos. Kind of just,
They're kind of just
but they're not.
They're
A lucky
all
burrito.
Very similar
Yeah.
in a way.
I didn't like the vegan burritos that I had when I had burritos. They always put too many black beans in there, so
Yeah.
to fill it up.
Right.
It's like you can't put anything else, but there's no other options. Like no avocado or anything. No, okay, cool.
Nothing good. Everything like other vegetable supplements.
No, you don't get anything else. You gotta pay 50 cents extra for
That's
the,
how it was.
the
Like,
guacamole in the package. It's like it's
All
50
the
cents
soul.
more.
like I'm remembering like living in Alhambra, where I used to live at the very beginning of my journey in California, And I lived there for like 3 months, and I would always get burritos, but they'd be very big at least, but they'd be full of black beans, and that's all they would put on it. And I'd be like, I guess it's vegan, but it's also lazy. So
also
thanks,
lazy.
but still, it's like, I don't know if this is worth $5, but thanks.
Right?
I guess
it weighs a lot. Thank you for that.
Yeah, sure.
It will fill my belly up.
We'll hold the
and-
newspaper down as I'm reading it out.
Yeah, and you it will keep you warm under the blankets at night as long as you don't lift them up.
It is lazy not to include at least some peppers and fucking some red
This is
beans
the
to
life
go
of
with
a
the
vegan.
black ones,
Circa 2009.
Oh my god.
It's still better than where I used to live, like outside of Atlanta, where I'd have to go to a rich area to get anything vegan and go to a co-op called Seven Anda. Shout out to that if it still exists. Where I would get like fake or vegan cinnamon buns and stuff, like all kinds of shit.
That's awesome.
Before Whole Foods.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna we need conspiracy theorists like patches, bags, badges, stickers. Like I need that. I need I'll take a freaking badge. Like remember like being a Girl Scout? Be like, Scouts honor. I can't even do it
Oh,
right.
I would never do that. I did the brownie thing, I think.
Yeah, I did brownies for a little while. I said I learned some stuff there. I mean, I learned like camping. I learned some basic skills and stuff that way. But
one of the
I didn't do like years of it or anything. I lasted like maybe a year and a half.
One of the earliest dirty jokes I ever heard was my buddy Charlie said, "My brother Dickie got kicked out of the Boy Scouts for eating too many brownies." And I thought that was hilarious when I was in 6th grade.
Oh my god.
I think I did it for like a church. I remember like singing in a church at some point as a child, and then I had like a weird uniform on, so I think I did something like a brownie or Girl Scout thing, but not the
I
same
never
thing.
wore the dark green. I never did that one. I never did the dark green. I only did like the little,
hell no.
like,
I was in red for
badge
some reason.
thing or something.
Yeah.
I stole at Girl Scout camp. I stole t-shirts when I was at camp because my mom wouldn't give me any money to get shirts, so I stole them. I'm like at Girl Scout camp. We're supposed to learn values.
Wow.
I'm like a
They
little kid
corrupted
too,
you.
and I'm like, yeah, no, they didn't
Awesome.
corrupt me. I just took advantage.
You just took advantage of them. Stole their T-shirts. They're hard-working.
Whatever, they freaking that's slave labor right there, man. Making little kids sell them fucking cookies, and then like their
Yeah,
troop gets
it's
nothing.
It's
It was
really weird.
stupid.
It is questionable, certainly.
Oh my gosh. The only thing I liked about that was like, you actually did learn some cool shit. Like if you actually learn to go out and camp and go and, and all that, I learned some cool shit. I mean, I don't know. I liked being out in the woods and catching salamanders and shit. So I don't even remember like where I was when I was in Girl Scouts, like what state it was or even how old I was.
I have a weird memory of being like on a back patio and drinking little hugs. Do you remember those drinks?
Oh my god, yeah, the little barrel things. They look
Yes.
like pure
They
sugar
still
water.
exist. Looks disgusting.
Yeah, it's like corn syrup and carcinogens, I think.
Everything that you want a child to have is like 4 or 5.
Delicious.
Mhm.
Right. And people are like, why won't they stop screaming? Why?
Why do all these kids like let's feed them the worst food in the world and then let's
That
make
has
them
to be
try
a
to sit
conspiracy.
still? Oh, yay.
That's a conspiracy. That's like like giving children candy, all this shit that they shouldn't have, so that they are hopped up on sugar like all the time. That's a conspiracy. Like somebody thought of that and was like, "This is what we're going to do," and then we're going to make the parents do it. We're going to target the kids and make the parents buy this shit for them.
Yeah.
Put it
Maybe for the dentist, the
packages.
dentist industry, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
Hey, you know, we don't talk about that industry as much. It's still part of the medical and pharmaceutical industry. What
The
is
dental
with big dental? Okay, guys, I want to know. What do you guys know about big dental? Because I'm really curious about this now. Because I'm like, wait, how are they tied into this? Do they do the same thing? Can we trust our dentists?
No.
No, I don't think you can. I think it's been shown time and time
Oh,
again.
they push big fluoride. God damn it.
Dentists.
Yes.
What are they going to do with all
yes.
that extra shit that they put in the
Which
sarin
is
gas?
Which is all.
I mean, come
the
on.
Same people who brought you sarin gas and, you know, fucking every other chemical known to man. They're all the same criminals every time. Like, people seem to overlook that. Like, you know, the whole medical thing, we're calling it a thing. It's a medical thing. No, that's fucking big oil. That's the same company, man. Like, all of it is the same corporate evil. It's all owned by the same fucking rich robber baron motherfuckers that came up in the fucking early 20th century and got everybody fucking hooked on fucking Valium and opiates and all sorts of groovy shit.
And you know what fluoride does, right? The fluoride, it you know, from what I've learned, I am no expert. Just, you know, we got to put that out there. This is all friggin' satire. We are not medical fucking experts, and the fact that we have to say that pisses me off. I'm a little worked up tonight. You know, because I am like, fuck this. Where is it? Where's my thing? I need my thing. Here it is.
Fox censorship.
Fox censorship, bitches. Fuck that. You know, but I forgot what I was saying.
You're not an expert.
I'm not an expert, but fluoride calcifies your pineal gland, right? And you know what uncalcifies your pineal gland? It's like, oh my god, you hear that fucking plane again?
I can hear the crazy plane.
Dude, this fucking plane keeps coming around our fucking house. I don't know who it is. We think it's a military plane, but they're not. It's not flying that high. Like, it should be flying much higher than it is.
It's weird, and every single time it goes by, there's a siren that corresponds with it. Like, one of the fire stations will be sounding their siren and shit like that.
They're upset about big dental.
Okay.
You're going.
I think we're going too hard on the fucking molar.
The dentists are gonna come and get us. No, there's definitely some ties in that, but I don't hear a lot about that. See, we need some investigators, guys.
I'm just saying.
It's too hush hush.
It's too big
because they're working with the CIA.
That's right. You can't crack the
allegedly
code, man. Everything.
It's all alleged. We're making jokes. We're comedians.
Everything is alleged that we say.
Allegedly, we're alive here today.
Allegedly,
yes. I may not be a real person, guys.
Allegedly, DARPA in the late 1980s perfected time travel and have completely fucked up the time-space continuum, and that's why there's, you know, like the same thing happening again that happened in the 40s in Germany. You know what I mean? It's like all these same similarities, parallels. Like they fucked up the shit, and now we're looping in the worst cartoon, scenario.
Listen, Vicky has the answer for you right there. Go ahead, read the answer.
After the hygienist tipped my chair all the way back and used that little high-pitched pressure washer, I accused them of waterboarding me. Yes. You got to confront that shit head on, Vicky. You can't let Big Dental get away with that kind of shit. Sick of it.
I mean, oh my god.
I hate that thing.
We're gonna get some angry letters. I know it, but those bastards in their Porsches.
I mean, you think about it, like, look, here we go. Hitler used fluoride.
That might be dentist specific, but my old dentist, he drove a Porsche. That's son of a.
We've been
I
watching.
thought you said Dennis for a second, like Dennis, the name, and I thought you were referring to Dennis Hitler.
Dennis Hitler, yes. How did you know that was my dentist? God damn it. He had a Porsche. I think he
Hitler
was
was my
German.
dentist.
Oh my god. So P Stuff said Hitler used fluoride.
Yeah. Like he used to like let me get into how he used.
We also love dogs.
And then Vicky said
And methamphetamine, as I understand it. Thanks, Western medicine. Again.
oh my god. Vicky asked if they were trained by the three-letter agency. This begins with a C, ends with an A. My dentist laughed a little too hard.
Oh, no.
What the hell? Oh my god.
Dentist. I knew it.
Dude, there's a
Fire
lot of
them.
spooks out there. I have
Man.
theories about these spooks.
Spooks are networking,
Mhm.
man. They're
They're
evil. They're plotting
infiltrating
against us. You know what? They're
the dental
conspiring against us. That's what they're doing.
I might be a conspiracy theorist, but yep, I'll take that label. And they are conspiring, and they are doing that.
Mhm.
Yeah. They're saving up
So
their
true.
nitrous so they can just like jump a whole bunch of us at once and stuff.
Vicky said she was
Vicky-
just kidding. She's like, just kidding.
Right. So the
She's
spooks
like-
monitoring this program. She's
Yeah,
just joking.
They're like laughing along, going, "Hey, that's a great Hollywood script. Let's do it." Watch, you're gonna see it in the freaking Hollywood next.
Right?
My dentist
They're like, "Where do you think
marathon
we get our ideas? We listen to the people we call conspiracy theorists." That's where they get their ideas. I swear.
They hang out with us.
I know, right? They're like
They get to know everybody.
they're like the spooks that have to listen in on the people, right? They're the people that the spooks that have to listen in. They're like, "Ooh,
Certain ones are way
I got
more
a new
high
Hollywood
profile.
script."
Certain ones are way more high profile than others, you know. Like Ernest Borgnine, notorious YouTube spook from the early days of YouTube. People don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I think he was also a dentist in his spare time.
We're not telling people to not go to a dentist,
No,
but
Just be
Yeah.
aware.
oral hygiene is very
Beware.
important.
okay, then Vicky said, not about the asking. I did that, but my dentist just laughed regular.
How do you laugh regular?
Like it wasn't like an evil maniacal, like like the
Normal
lights didn't
laugh.
flash when it
Normal,
happened.
regular laugh. you know?
It just was a regular laugh. It wasn't like a laugh that made like the lights flicker and like you suddenly heard something. You're like,
I just-
ah!
Lightning didn't flash and lasers shot out of his eyes.
Oh my god. Hi, Mariana.
These people are crazy. Marijuana, don't trust your dentist. That's all we're gonna say. The mum's the
Trust
word.
no one. Trust no one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Expect
a
nothing.
real thing. It's freaking crazy. And you watch these like actors in like movies and stuff like that, and you see like how much the narrative is like that they squash the people that have any kind of like descending like thought. Like it is squashed in there every freaking time, and it's ridiculous because when you watch something and you're like awake and aware of what's happening, you're like, this is really fucking
They've been doing that.
cheesy. It's bad. Like, oh my god, they're really bad at this.
They've been doing that for a really long time, though. You know, like it has been written, but so shall it be done. Fucking, they've been doing that shit for a long time, and they still suck at it. I don't know how Hollywood got so fucking bad.
Vicky said he does work near a large transformer.
I think he is SUS, girl.
Sus as fuck. I don't know. I'm at this point, like, you know, there's too many, like, there's just too much there's too much bullshit. There's too much, every angle, everywhere you look, it's like new information about this is more corrupt than this. And it's like, as they're pointing to the people saying, yeah, you guys are the one conspiracy theorists. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And then everything comes true like 6 months later. Like Whitney Webb talks about all kinds of stuff. And then you're like, oh, that's exactly what happened. said this was going to happen, and like that keeps happening. What the fuck?
Mariana was asking if anybody does the oil pulling. I haven't really done that. Have you done that, Elle, with like the coconut oil and doing that? Like, are you talking about how you do it in your mouth, right, Mariana? I think that's what you're talking about.
I have no idea what that is.
Some people like do the oil in their mouth and like you kind of just like swish it around and keep it in your mouth, right? I think the oil pulling. I mean, look at.
I'll tell you what I don't do: mouthwash. Nope. Scam.
Okay, oil pulling.
I like the witch hazel ones, like the Tom's ones is pretty easy.
Tom's got bought out.
Low impact. Well, I don't know what the equivalent is, but that's the one I'm programmed to go look for.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Is this showing it? Yes.
I don't know.
So it says, what is oil pulling and what does it actually do? So it's trendy over the last few years. Actually, it's an ancient thing for dental hygiene. Of course it is. Draws toxins from the mouth and the body. Well, why does it do that? Freaking stupid thing. It like takes away the.
The wheel doesn't make it there.
What?
When you're looking at a page like that, there's the wheel.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. No, I move it up and down, but okay. So this is what it is: oil pulling. Yeah, it's swishing the type of edible oil in your mouth to clean and whiten your teeth. Its roots are in India. Helps with your overall health. So you put a tablespoon or so of oil in your mouth and move it around to get the benefits. You need to keep the oil moving in your mouth for a long time, 5 to 20 minutes each day.
That's fascinating.
So they're saying it should be high quality edible oil, sunflower, coconut, sesame oil are common. There's no right or wrong way to pull oil, but you should focus on moving the oil as much as possible. Swish it from side to side and force it through your teeth. The key is to pulling it long enough to get the benefit.
That's sweet. I will try that.
Swish.
Swish.
Okay, so it says, as you swish the oil around your mouth, it picks up other liquids in air, which makes the oil's volume increase as you pull. That causes many people to feel like they have to spit before they're done oil pulling. If that happens, spit a little bit in the trash.
Spit in the trash.
Huh. That's really, interesting. Everybody, of course, do your own research and, talk to a dentist or something. That's not part
But if you like oil,
that's reiterated. Oh, okay. That's really interesting, though. I've heard of it, and I just haven't, done it. I didn't realize it was, that beneficial. Horny Unicorn says, spitters are quarters.
Spitters are quarters. That's just
Okie-dokie.
allegedly.
Somebody asked about Tom's. Tom's of Maine was bought out by Big Colgate. So
yeah, and Burt's Bees was freaking stolen right out from under him. Like all these companies are getting co-opted, and it's
dental.
We don't even need all these things that we use, guys. We don't. You literally can clean your house and do your laundry with a handful of things, like vinegar. Vinegar, you can use Dawn soap if you want. You don't even have to, but vinegar, salt, regular salt, Oh my gosh, what was I thinking? Oh, baking soda, pure castile soap. You can do your dishes, wash your body, do all of it with that, like with that soap. I mean, and like you literally only need a few things to clean your house. Like all the smelly fucking shit, it doesn't. It's if you can smell it like that, then it means you're putting chemicals. That's a
Mhm.
chemical you're smelling. You can use
Yep.
essential oils. Like
I
we
have like a
spend so
chemical
much
sensitivity.
excess, as humans, peoples, we tend to like, not all of us, but a lot of people tend to like get the smelly shit, that artificial smell.
They
And they
think
would,
it works better. Yeah.
People like the smelly shit.
yeah, I think essential oils smell much better, but
Yes.
I like the stuff that smells good. Like certain things just smell good to me, like amber and vanilla, and
Yes. I love
something
vanilla.
stuff like
yes,
certain things smell amazing.
lavender,
Yeah, cinnamon.
I don't like
cinnamon,
that.
nutmegs.
Apricot,
Yeah,
coconut.
coconut is banging.
I have a coconut and apricot candle from Bowl and Branch where I get my sheets, which are sustainable. So they're very
Nice.
expensive.
I like coconut.
Super expensive. Like I just bought a new sheet set. So just so when I'm in the middle of laundry days and I can't, sleep on the same sheets, but I don't want to do laundry, then I can switch it out. But they're very, very expensive, but they feel really good. And it feels good to support businesses that pay well and don't use slaves and shit.
Yes.
Yeah, and we can instead of having 5 sets, we can have just 2. You know what I mean? Like you can, if it's something that's sustainable and in better quality, you don't need as much of it. You're not going to replace it as much. But it's hard sometimes to put up the money at first to get the thing that is going to be more beneficial in
Now
the
I
long
can't
run.
get that song out of my head.
And my bed was made ethically, allegedly. Well, you never know unless you're
I know,
in
right?
the area. But allegedly made ethically. Oh, this is a fun story, actually. My mattress specifically is avocado. That's the name of the brand, and it's
Oh, I've
vegan
heard of
and
that.
sustainable. But the funny part, not funny, haha, but ironic, is that they accepted money from Eco Health Alliance. So I'm so connected to everything Eco Health Alliance, is not even funny, because even my mattress is like funded by them, who brought us allegedly brought us coronavirus bat gain of function research, which is actually true, but I can't say, that may have led to the COVID-19 outbreak. Allegedly.
Yes.
You're allegedly.
Alleged.
Your guess is as good as mine.
With DTR A money behind it as well,
That's a conspiracy theory.
which is documented, and I've done a lot of research on it. But anyway.
Yeah, you and Amber
So-
King gotta do a show together on Rockfin only though. Like
I did a whole back and forth via email with the company, the mattress company, and I had to be like, "Hey, you're still not dealing with them, are you? Like, you're not partnering with them, right?" And they're like, "Okay." I talked to my supervisor. No, we're not dealing with them anymore. I'm like, "Good. At least there's that. You knew better. Good. Appreciate it."
is it true though?
No, it's true. It's not a conspiracy theory.
What are you suggesting?
It's like that freaking, it's like the
It was
whole
on their
like
website. Go ahead.
that makes it
Well,
true.
you could definitely believe that. I mean, come on. It's
And
evident.
they confirmed it. Yes. They confirmed it and then confirmed that they no longer deal with the company.
That's good. That's good.
So, as far as you know,
As far as anyone knows, who knows?
I know, right? Like
More questions than
you know,
answers.
trying to pin it
really.
down, but
and then it's like, well, the truck that it came in, and the ship are all connected with that though. You know what I mean? Like they're there's always a way around. Always.
It's just funny because like everything green is getting co-opted by these weird fucking assholes,
Yes.
including Bill Gates, who does fund the companies like Beyond Meat and the other one, the other shitty one,
Oh,
Impossible Foods,
Possible.
Yeah, I haven't
which
eaten
is made
either
of
those.
like weird genetically modified shit that you're not even supposed to eat, but they have managed to get vegans to eat it, which is hilarious.
Delicious.
I know
I
it's
don't eat
really fucking
GMOs
hard to
willingly.
feel good
That
about eating
sounds-
anything.
That
You know what I
just
mean? Like,
sounds bad
It's really
on
bad.
its face. Like just, oh, we got this stuff. Is it vegetable? Well, not really. Is it
And
animal?
even
well, not
the
really.
vegan term doesn't really work because anything could have anything from an animal in it because
Right.
that's how shit works. So
Gross shit.
like an ant pooped in something at one point, you're eating the ant poop. Like it is what it is. You got to think
Yeah.
broader.
there's never
Like,
100% vegan.
there's
Like,
nothing
absolutely.
vegan. It's all branding.
It's branding.
But you
fully.
do your best. I try to do my best.
But that's absolutely spot on. Like it is. It's just like another label for something.
Listen, are you telling people not to eat?
No.
Yes,
that's-
I was in a
Every-
She was
fucking
saying-
chat last
on the
night.
she was
okay?
trying to tell
No, but
people not to
listen.
eat ant poop, I think.
Oh,
Specifically.
okay. We're not supposed to do either. Okay. So I said something about how like all of our food has toxins in it, like even our organic
Mhm.
stuff. And
Mhm.
somebody is like, "Oh, so are you telling people they just shouldn't eat?" What? I don't understand. I'm like, can you please explain to me how you got that from that?
I
Like,
love those knee jerk like reaction to something that
Like,
you say in text.
or what's the
What
what
are you
what
saying?
we
Hold my beer.
shouldn't bother eating healthy or organic. I'm like, I'm a vegetarian and I eat as much organic as I can. What the fuck are you talking about? Like it's really fucking weird the connections that people will make and then they just assume and they fill in the blanks and you're like, what? Like, no, it's a fact though that there are still trace amounts of freaking glyphosate in organic food. That is
everything.
you can go and find that is factual information. Like there's
Oh.
nothing clear of glyphosate or toxins on this planet anymore because we've even things that we don't intentionally use glyphosate on anymore still has it from the cycle of the earth. Like what the fuck, man? That doesn't
Mhm.
mean don't eat food. What the hell? I'm not telling you to go die. I mean, that would be the next conclusion to that, right?
Yeah, just quit it.
There's some things that you can take, you can handle, you can figure out, like you can you have control over, and then some things that you don't, and you just
Yeah.
never will. And it's just realizing that you're not any better than anyone else because you eat something different. That's another way that they divide people in the community, like
Right.
with everybody online, like, oh, vegans are militant, this and that and the other, and then certain people lean into that like idiots, and then the other side is like, I want to eat a cow, eat you, I don't
Right.
care, like whatever the fuck, and just want to trigger the other people. Like it's just back and forth. But I'm just like chill. I'm like, eat what you want and do what you want. It's nothing to do with me. I mind my own business, which is a fucking tenet that I live by now after the apocalypse. Mind your own fucking business. The
Mind
world would be
your
a better
motherfucking
place for
business.
everyone if everybody just minded their own business.
That's
my TED Talk.
The not very inspiring. The not eating meat causes mental illness. That's what Horny Unicorn said.
I don't
I don't know.
think that
Who
I
are
need.
you calling crazy?
I had depression when I ate meat, and now that I'm a vegetarian, I still have depression. Maybe I'll go vegan. Maybe then it will go away. I don't think so. I don't think that.
No,
I think that
I
it
can tell you it won't.
influences it. It can influence it, but it doesn't. It's not a cause. It's not a
Yeah,
cause of
it's
it.
not
As
causative.
far as I feel right now, I mean, I could be wrong.
Yeah, because
Also, you just don't eat fake shit all the time, and you'll be fine. Like eat whole foods, not from Whole Foods, but like actual Whole Foods, and you'll be all right.
Isn't it so fucked up how they co-op all those names?
Don't
right?
eat like
Well,
beef
yeah, and then they
pudding
have
24
that
hours a
sold
day.
to Amazon for fuck's sake, and have people still go there and they don't even know. And I knew immediately when it got sold, and I was like, fuck that, never going back there again. I don't care how close it is to my house. I'm not going there. My house, like I live in a house, but my apartment, whatever. I had mental illness as a child. It did not have anything. In fact, I ate meat as a child, so maybe that's caused it, actually.
Yeah, maybe that's the backwards one, unicorn.
Conspiracy solved.
Well, I mean, it depends on where you're getting your meat also. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, factory farming, like calling it a factory, like is a fucking stupid thing. Like it is all in all, if you guys don't want to hear it, then, plug your ears, mute us for a minute. But the way that they stress those animals out, imagine the stress hormone that is released in their bodies. And then they are a lot of times very unethically processed. If you watch Food Inc. and you can still stomach eating meat that you can go get in pretty little packages, then that is up to you. I'm not judging you, but you should know the process of what you're eating. You should be able to do that process on yourself and honor that the animal to eat if you need to eat the meat. I'm not against eating meat. I choose not to eat meat that is from that kind of process. I struggle even using the minimal amount of dairy that I do still use. And then I also try to make sure it's at least sourced from happy fucking grass-fed cows that are eating organic. You know what I mean? Even that is difficult for me though.
Happy? Okay.
Happy cows
I don't think any of them are really happy, but I don't think they ever were, so that's fine.
I don't know. Do you think depression is a problem for cows? On the
I
whole?
just don't think they're happy. I don't think they've ever been happy. It's unfortunate.
I think
There's
about
some
it
animals
like
I just don't believe are happy.
That makes me so sad. Oh man.
They'll be
Sure,
it's
I want to go sing
part
to
of
a
their
cow now.
cycle.
Just cheer up, Chewy.
But I mean, you know what I'm saying though? I think that if the way that they're processed, the way that you don't even think about the fact that turkeys or chickens can't even walk. They can't walk.
Yeah.
They cannot walk.
They tortured the animals. Yeah.
Big pharma is, you think big pharma is bad? The big poultry is really a thing. The meat industry is really bad.
I think everyone should have to see how the food is made before they eat it. At least, that's bare minimum. But then you can decide what you're okay with. But again, there's a line for everyone. So
that's the thing. They've just separated us from the planet so much that the natural act of, killing a beast and eating it and knowing how to field strip an animal and all of those things, those ancient things that sustain humans for eons are lost now. They're just gone. And people are like, no, my meat comes in a package. It looks like this. It better be pink when I go get it, and it's twisted, man. The conditioning is just really fucked. And how that food is processed is just amazingly fucking cruel and disgusting. So
I've seen it, and
yeah,
everyone should have to watch it at some point.
Yeah,
to understand it completely.
Yeah, I've done it.
Even if it's not a stupid documentary or whatever, but even just seeing it. Hey, in person, go watch it in person. I dare you.
Yeah,
I milked cows.
Watch Food Inc. There's some things out there. You should at least know what you're putting in your body.
Yeah, there's a bunch of excellent documentaries.
Horny Unicorn says bacon cures sadness. No, that makes me sad now. And so when I was a meat eater, I used to just not freaking think about it really. And now that I'm very conscious and aware, and pigs are smarter than dogs. They are super intelligent animals, and they're being treated in an awful way. I don't say that I have the solutions to everything, but the way that they are being factory farmed and all of that, it's just, these are smart animals. They have seeing eye pigs. Like they can be trained to do that. Like there's therapy pigs. Like
Mhm.
they're really freaking smart creatures. And like, why do we decide that one creature is of more value than another, and that like we can eat these ones, not those? You know, I don't know. It's a weird.
I don't
weird
get that
process.
either.
It used to be
And then the dog thing, like getting upset about a country eating dogs is fucking hilarious. You eat cows.
Yeah.
Like cows are vegetarians also, so you're eating
Right.
vegetarians. So you just eat the weaker beings. You're so
Yeah, well,
smart. You're so great.
Ideally, that the primal thing is you eat the thing you can fucking catch. You know what I mean? So certain beasts are just traditionally from out of necessity, and you know that's it. And man's limitation to fucking hunting these things and providing enough food for their village. You know, that's the thing that's lost, is that whole fucking, you know, that whole ritual of doing that together as a fucking bunch of people trying to eat and trying to stay alive and shit. You know what I mean? That like people have lost that so far. They're so far removed from any aspect of that they have no respect for the intelligence of animals. They have none of that. Like, you know, that if I said that, like, if everyone just woke up one day and had the same amount of respect for every living thing that they encountered, imagine the shit that could get done on that day. You know, just like that's the thing that's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like the one constant thing that's always fucked up. And you can't have a proper nature of things without a harmonious community of other things, you know, like an ecosystem, you know. So it's it's a fucking it's a sure mystery to me. Anyway.
Yeah, like when they were trying to say, like at the beginning of all this, like, oh my god, it came from eating a bat and blah blah blah.
Oh gosh.
You know, and
Did
I'm like
anyone believe
going,
that?
who the fuck are we to judge what another country eats? Because they're gonna, I mean, if they do eat that, then they, you know what I mean, that's not for me to like judge. I'm not judging people that do eat meat otherwise. I'm just saying you should know about it, know what the process is and what's happening with it, you know. But I mean, who am I to say that, you know, one animal over another is better or worse? You know what I mean? They could think about countries that don't eat cows, or that find, you know, pigs are sacred. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, so they don't eat that here. And, you know, to say that about another country, like, it drove me nuts. I'm like, where did like the whole, I mean, like, we don't have to get into the real origins, but like, you know, the swine, the mad cow, or the avian, you know what I mean? It's like, wait, that all comes from eating the animals. Where's all the salmonella shit come? It comes from eating animals. Like, we have so many issues from eating the way that we do and consuming the animals the way that we do. It's easy to go get a pretty package at a store and not have to really think about it. I remember when my daughter was little, and she was probably about 4, and she asked me, you know, what the different things were. Because, you know, like chicken, you know, it is chicken, but like, you know, what is beef or pork and all that. And I told her what it was. I told her that beef was cow and pork, you know what I mean? And, you know, like there was lamb and, you know, and she was like, okay, nope, I don't want to eat meat anymore. So I said, okay. Her dad got so mad at me. Like, because we were I think we were going through our divorce at that time, but I was just like, what? She wanted to know what she was eating. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with her making a conscious choice about what she is eating? Why should she not be able to make that choice? And like, I guess she got upset and was like, they have all the cows packaged up in the store, but they do. I mean, like I didn't feel like it was wrong for her to know what it was that she was putting in her body. I don't know. I didn't think it would be such a foreign thing, you know, to tell a child. Oh. I mean, it's all a personal choice, but.
Exactly. And that's another thing, is like, if you support choice, you should support everyone's decision and not enforce your beliefs on others, which a lot of people in the woke community like to do.
Yeah, like I just think that people should be informed about what their decisions are that they're making. I'm not
I
going to yell at
agree. I
somebody
love
because they're
informed.
not a vegetarian or not a vegan or you know what I mean. And I think that people get a bad name by like I'll say something about how I'm a vegetarian, and people are automatically like, "Oh," like this guttural response to me,
It's
like I'm gonna
yeah.
attack them because they eat meat. Like, no, I was a meat eater not long ago. Like, I get it, and I say the things that I say from my personal experience that it's really easy to go buy pretty little packages at the grocery store. I did it. I did it. I knew what the animals were, and and it's just me being authentic and really questioning even my own thought process in the things. But people will get offense to that really quick, and it's like I'm not jumping down your throat that way. So please,
Yeah.
don't assume like that I'm, talking a certain way or behaving a certain way. Ask me if you don't, if you're getting a nerve response. I try not to say trigger because I don't know. It seems to be like it's just a weird word to use. Like if it hits a nerve, then think about why something is hitting a nerve for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because that
There's a lot of
doesn't.
reactionaries.
Mm-hmm.
I see that all the time. Like one post will just be like baiting people, and then people fall for it, and they just take the bait and they waste their time going back and forth with somebody. And it's just like there's so many other things you could be doing in your life that you're not doing while engaging with someone who may or may not be a person online, like in that way. And you're not going to convince this person. They're probably a troll at this point. So you're just wasting all of this, time and effort trying to convince someone of something that they're not going to be convinced of. And a lot of conversations end up that way online. It's interesting. But I like, having a dialogue about certain things and going back and
Yeah,
forth.
that's
If
that's
you're
what it's
having like,
about.
some empathy towards each other and actually treating each other with respect, then that's good. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
like
what it's about.
the
I want to have let's have the difficult conversations. Like you have to walk towards the things that make you uncomfortable because if we never talk about these things and we just keep ignoring them, we're not going to get anywhere. Like being open and having that authentic conversation is what we need. We need more of that. Stop being afraid of
Mhm.
saying something. If you say something wrong, have the ability to say, okay, yeah, that wasn't right. Like my view on that changed. Holy
Yeah,
fuck, evolution? Like, are you kidding me? Like it's
personal growth, like what?
I
What's that?
know, right? Your personal growth. Like, oh, like fucking own it.
You
Own
don't
your
believe
fucking
exactly
shit.
what you believed when you were like 7, 8 years old. Like your viewpoint changes over time, and it doesn't
I know,
mean
I
that you
was
can't.
5. I believed in Santa.
I mean, I think we all did at one point, and until we didn't. I
Yeah,
didn't a
that
little
that
bit
whole
earlier,
thing,
but
that whole
yeah.
capitalism of fucking Santa Claus, and I did
And
a
the
whole
tooth fucking fairy. Come
podcast
on
on
now.
that. Yeah, Tooth Fairy, the freaking Easter Bunny.
I
Like
never believed. I'm lucky enough that I never believed the Easter Bunny thing. I was like, okay, you got me with the tooth fairy. All right, maybe. The Santa thing, I don't know. I'm on the fence, but like, I can't get on board with this whole Easter Bunny thing. I don't believe it.
They were pushing it.
Y'all went too far. Yeah, meat was supposed to be like a really like rich person kind of food for a long time throughout history, like, and they were eating grains and stuff, the poor people or the middle class or whatever, and they wouldn't be able to eat meat, and then all of the royal people or the people at the high levels would be eating the meat. Now they want to dictate to us, the ones eating the steaks want to dictate to us, our lower forms, that we're going to eat bugs and be happy now because
but
we're
okay,
doing
and that
so much to ruin the environment by eating meat that they sold to us. That's hilarious to me.
I know, and it's like that same. And you know what? We already eat bugs, guys. There's already a
I mean, everywhere.
safe amount of bugs that they allow in your food. You're already
Yep.
eating fucking bugs, and like okay, whatever. If it's like, what is the difference? How are bugs less? Like, how is that different than eating a freaking living animal that actually can understand you? Like, okay, like you want us to eat something that's a lesser of a form, you know what I mean? Like lesser of an intelligence form. I don't know. And there are places around the world that eat bugs. Okay.
Yes.
So like us saying that, it's like so it's like, all right, well, they want us to do that. That means if we don't want to do it, we need to stand up and say, no, we're not fucking doing it.
I am offended that you think bugs are not intelligent. I've met some very intelligent bugs over the years. This one grasshopper one time.
I won't eat a spider. I won't go that far.
It was wicked smart. Yeah, I've met a couple cool spiders too.
We have some spiders in our house. The teenager has like terrariums, and she has like she has like a spider in one. Like she literally went out and bought crickets for her spider. It's a little tiny jumping spider. It looks like a little miniature tarantula. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like she's got a thing. There's like roly-polies in different terrariums and stuff. Like she's got the things. Like, but yeah. Oh yeah. If you have not seen Food Inc., you should. It's definitely it's not a brand new documentary, but it's a very good place to start when it comes to learning about where our food comes from. Huh?
Very normie. It's a normie film for the normies, for the people who are not ready for like the real documentary, like,
it's a good start.
And Forks and Knives is really good as well for someone coming into the lifestyle who's not like super worried about the ethics of it.
Yeah, like I mean, it's awful. It's awful, like how the people are treated too that process the meat and the regulations. If you look into the regulations and how offhand they are with regulations and what they allow to pass through, it's pretty insane. I don't want to get people too grossed out by that, but yeah, we'll have to do something on that. Oh yeah, Omar. So vegetarian and vegan are different. So vegetarian, we don't eat the animals, but we will still use like some dairy and stuff like that. Vegan, even though you can never be 100% vegan, vegan
Exactly.
is not using those products at all. Nothing that is derived from a living, like being, basically. It's not. I would think that's probably the good way to describe it.
Yeah. No animal byproducts is the words they use.
Yeah. See, we use no wait. Well, yeah, we use byproducts, right? I see. It's so like, oh yeah. Yeah, Vicky said I can't focus. I'm high.
So like, for example, like honey, we don't eat honey.
Yeah, you don't eat honey, but we will.
Bees.
Vegetarians will.
I would eat agave instead, and I enjoy agave at least.
Yes, we have agave here.
And another thing is, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, like beeswax, stuff with beeswax. We don't consume that. It was harder for me to like go to like products, like cleaning products and like bathing products and stuff, like gels and stuff, to find what doesn't have animal byproduct in it. And it's too many things do. But it was really hard when I was starting out as a vegan in I don't even remember what year it was. It was so long ago. I was 13 when I became a vegetarian.
Oh, wow.
And
yeah.
Like 17 or so when I became, maybe 18 when I became, but I didn't become a real vegan until I moved to LA, really, because I didn't have the products available to me. So I still had to use certain things with gelatin or whatever in it, which was a bitch. But what are you going to do?
It's definitely like an aware lifestyle choice. Like you have to really be You have to make yourself be aware of whatever it is.
You gotta pay attention to labels, unfortunately.
Yeah. And then once you go down that rabbit hole, it's like, God damn it. You start learning, like, it's just insane. It is insane what it all goes back to. It's all the same.
Yes.
So
Sophia
I pulled up
was
this
talking about sea bugs before.
Huh?
Which is sea bugs. Like Sophia was talking about sea bugs in the chat. And I said that shrimp was the last thing I ate before becoming vegetarian because I loved it so much. Even though I knew from my mother that they were like the bugs of the sea. Like she called them the cockroaches of the sea, which still did not dissuade me because they had such a flavor to them. I don't know what it was about shrimp, but damn. Those shrimp, though, damn. Popcorn shrimp, dude, nah. So if I were to go back to eating any kind of meat, it would probably be shrimp.
I feel that way if like everything up all the infrastructure fails and we're all like starving. I'm going fishing, man. Fuck. I'm good.
And you're still risking a lot there with like the shit in the sea that's probably not very good for you either. Well, so you're always making some kind of risk or taking some kind of risk.
Yes, you are. Fukushima nuclear water aside, I think the mussels would be good this time of year.
Yeah, Gamer said he respects vegetarians and vegans, but some of them can get out of control. Yes, anybody can be, anything can be brought to an extreme, right? There can be an extreme for anything. So yeah, I mean, people, imagine somebody that's an extremist and they're a vegan and a Trump supporter. Imagine what that would look like.
I'm sure that exists.
How about
there
that?
are LGBT Trump supporters and stuff. So
yeah, I mean, there are supporters of every side. Like not everybody's ideology is partisan.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it,
sometimes it's not even an ideology, really. It's just a fucking lifestyle and get over it.
Yeah, or a lifestyle. Yeah, exactly. I know, and it's like that's the thing. Like, it's just there's so many different directions on every single thing, and people try to like put it in this nice little box with a bow on top, and it's like that's not how it works. It's not how it works. We don't all fit into one little category or one little box. Like, you're not going to find that. You're not going to find that with many people. And imagine the depth of what you'd have to know them to be able to even do that. There's no way. You can't sort us out like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a poll. Let's see. I want to see what you guys are saying here. I hate when people force you to do the things they want. Some vegan are like that. I respect them, but I really force people into transition. Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about that before.
I think that what matters is the process in which that you're trying to get across. You know what I mean? That's what really matters is how you're getting it across. And I guess they go to that extreme because people are so blind to it, sometimes, but people go to extremes with everything.
People are always going to have an opinion. You just have to block it out and do your own thing. And like I said before, and I'll say it to you, Sophia, I'm of the mind that we should all just mind our own business. That's my ideology. Mind your own business. That's it.
As long as you're not hurting somebody else.
Obviously, yes, that too.
You know what I mean?
With that as a, addendum.
Yeah, like if you're not hurting somebody else and you're not hurting somebody else, a child, you're not harming. I mean, I guess then you have to kind of get in the definition of harm and all, you know what I mean? That's where it kind of all gets fucking muddy from there. But people just don't have that mutual respect for each other. Like, okay, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm not going to cross that. I'm not going to cross that line and try to tell you that you absolutely have to do something or you can't do something. But
That's
it's
what
like,
the government's for.
yeah, of course. The corporations, you mean, like, because our government is just
Fascists.
corporations.
We're not fascists here.
Not at all. No.
Live and let live.
Yeah.
That's right. As long as the government thinks it's okay, I'm with it 100%.
I don't know. I
Now,
mean, it
are you
depends on what you're eating.
When you guys are talking about sea bugs, which ones are you talking about? Are you talking about those? Is it those little things that we were seeing that they were catching in Florida, Steve? Those things? They look like
I was talking
ancient.
about shrimp.
Yeah, she was talking about shrimp.
But what are those other things that we were seeing people catch?
People were catching.
Oh, sand fleas.
Yeah, sand fleas.
Oh no.
They eat those.
Those are weird too.
They look like shrimps.
Wow.
And
We
they
should start eating
literally
them.
are little bugs, and they're in the sand. It's wild.
Oh yeah, let me look at this article real quick. That says it's a dictionary.com. Vegan versus vegetarian. Let's see. The quick summary says vegetarian is someone who follows a vegetarian diet. They don't eat meat of any kind. Beef, chicken, fish, no animal flesh at all. The word vegan typically refers to someone who doesn't eat or use any products from animals. Vegans don't eat meat or dairy. They often don't eat any other animal-derived foods like honey. People who consider themselves vegan typically also avoid using non-food products made from or by animals, including things like leather, fur, wool, or cosmetics or perfumes with animal-derived ingredients. That's a good, it's a good way to break that down. Oh my God. Shut up. Let's see. Who else do we have in here? Oh, look at that. There's our buddy.
I'll try this.
How's our four-legged buddy over there? I made him show me his dog. He was on his stream and I'm like, I need to see your dog. I just love all the animals. So Alex said, I am judgmental when it comes to religion or cults.
Judgmental is fine as long as you keep it in your head. You don't mess with other people. Everybody has judgments about everything.
That's right.
It's hard not to.
That's kind of how our brains work. We have to organize everything and give everything a place. And that's why all the divides and names and labels and all the things that we call everything, that's why there's so many.
Rem said, aren't vegans a-holes?
No, I'm a very pleasant person.
That's a common misconception and an honest mistake.
I know that they think like vegans get like angry or vegetarians would get angry because we're not eating.
We're the terrorists of the,
Yes, we are considered to be terrorists.
We're like the Karens of the salad bar.
It's all PETA's fault. Fuck PETA. Could I just say real quick, fuck PETA?
Dude, fuck PETA. They are gross. They are not.
They do not represent us at all, by the way.
No.
They are horrible. They kill animals. Legit.
They do.
Kill them.
Yeah.
They do not care.
They have no shelters for the animals that they take in, guys. No shelters. They kill, like, what is it, like 98% of the animals or something like that they bring in?
It's ridiculous. They got caught and then they're like, oh, wait, it wasn't like that. It's not like that. Whatever.
Yeah, they think putting these animals out of their misery is better. Yeah. It's like, what the hell? You don't get to pretend like you're so high and mighty when you're a fucking you're a shit organization.
Shit.
Fuck that.
They're a bunch of weasels. PETA has killed more beagles than Tony Fauci.
Yeah, some of them can be pushy. People are pushy about a lot of things, though. And I think that, the reason why you're vegetarian or vegan has a lot of feeling and emotion behind it. You know what I mean? Because you're caring about other living creatures and you're seeing them as other living creatures that shouldn't be eaten in that way. So it's like you're saying like it's okay to eat part of your family. You know what I mean? So like I see where people could get that upset about it. I really do.
Alex M says
I wouldn't react that way,
I
but
saw a PETA sign saying Chris P. Carrot for president.
That's cringe.
That is cringe. I'd vote for that. Sounds like affirmative. I love carrots, by the way.
They also get really triggered on Twitter a lot, losers. And they blocked me because I brought up their past. They blocked me on Twitter. I'm blocked by PETA, and I wear that as a badge of honor.
And well, you should.
Oh my god! I know there are some badges. Like we should have like I don't know. We don't want to be tribal and all, guys. But like I feel like there could be a Girl Scout badge thing where we get like
Maybe you can just like
it's like we level up.
Screenshot all the people that block you on Twitter, and you can just kind of make a little medallion out of it, a little mosaic or something.
I want to put a list together. Yeah, like Kirstie Alley and like Dan Schneider. That's a really good one. That I was very happy about. Although I was a little worried that I wasn't going to see his creepy, thirst post for his old.
Oh my gosh,
the
Elle.
kids who used to be on his shows.
Okay. We're gonna have to do a thing. We're gonna have to do like who is your top 5 that you've been blocked by?
I don't know if I have 5. I think those are the top 3 for sure.
Mr. Sulu blocked
me on
Twitter.
It would just be funny to ask people, who are your top 3 people that have blocked you?
Mr. Sulu from Star Trek blocked me.
Yes, he did.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's kind of a douchewagon. I don't know. What a fucking goober.
I wish Rob Reiner would do that.
Oh God, I wish Rob Reiner would block me. I keep saying stupid shit to him like for years now.
Oh.
David Crosby as well. David Crosby, he's such a fucking muppet. I'm like, dude, why can't you just shut the fuck up instead of fucking cheering on Neil? You can't take your music down because why? Because you're a fucking weenie. Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck censorship. You know what I mean?
Weenies.
But it's just funny when they take their ball and go home and they just show that they're they're like, I'm pro censorship. Yeah, bitches.
Yeah. Occupy Democrats blocked me. That was the most recent one. I just forgot.
That's a good one.
I mean, I guess it's the reason why. They don't have to it's not like we're forcing people to interact with us. They could just stop interacting with us. But when you take it and you go, I'm going to block you for that reason because I just don't want to hear you. It's fucking stupid. I
told them to delete their fucking account. So then they deleted me.
Close enough.
Seeing it. And I was like, thank you. That's even better.
Yeah. They were accommodating. That's nice.
I don't have to see their stupid takes anymore.
That is the thing. It triggers me. Like if Crosby or fucking Rob Reiner or fucking, oh my God, there's got to be a dozen people like that are just like Hollywood, movie star fucking dillweeds and rock and roll icon people that are just like, they have nothing insightful to offer whatsoever. Just like
why isn't
whatever
PETA,
the narrative is on the MSN, that's exactly what they echo, and it's just
listen. Why isn't PETA going after Joe Rogan? He eats meat.
He does. I heard he kills animals with his bare hands.
He's like he does like MMA out there to the animal. I mean, God.
Just steel cage matches.
I have to fact check myself. I have to fact check.
Buck. Yeah, I'm not really clear. I'm not really clear on the details, but
I might need an adult. Someone fact check me.
I'm fact checking myself for the Occupy Democrats block. I said fuck your account, and then they blocked me for that.
Hey, our fact checkers say that checks out.
I had to look.
I'm vegan, succubus.
How come somebody hasn't made the T-shirt?
Hey, a vegan.
The fact checkers are op-eds. Fact checkers are op-eds. Just that. I know I've seen somebody say that at least 11 times. in the last
Vegans and meat eaters unite.
meat eaters. That sounds funny.
Vegan. You're gonna have to go over to that website of the people that like to fucking tried to censor me, and you should just check that out. So,
It's wacky.
this whole
Kind of a lot
website,
of wacky stuff.
it's crazy.
It's good
Oh,
to see
another
all your
one.
people.
I just remembered another person who blocked me.
Oh,
This is a good one.
Yeah, you
I
guys
forgot
tell us in the chat who your top blockers are.
The fifth one. What is her name? Ava DuVernay. Yeah.
nice.
And it was because of the best reason is because I called her out about Jussie Smollett.
Mm.
And she was like defending him or whatever. And I was like, girl, just give it up. And then she blocked me.
Aw. We're so passionate about things that really make no fucking sense at all.
I mean, like,
And I love
seriously,
that.
blocking somebody, all it does
random.
is make it where you cannot see this person that is being like, if they're being that awful or atrocious, I would rather know. For me, I would rather be able to see the person that's going to be, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to block somebody and then like not be able, you know what I mean? Especially if they're saying something against you in particular, like, fuck you. If I don't like whatever, we can exist in the same space and not like each other.
Exactly.
It's okay.
It's super defeatist to block someone because then you're like,
I have the
I don't think
tweet
I have
here.
anybody blocked, like, anywhere. Like, seriously.
I have the tweet. I'll read it to you. This is what I originally said that got me blocked. Admit you got it wrong. You jumped to conclusions in the first place and trusted TMZ and others to confirm your bias against Trump supporters. You shouldn't believe anyone when they've lied about the whole goddamn thing in all caps. And then I said his own words were disputed by facts, not just police. This was in 2019 on February 17th.
yeah. See, that's
After he got caught.
right. Like,
And people were still defending him.
bullshit. And people still were like, no,
And then-
it was sort of not bullshit too at the same time. Like, no.
And then she never I don't know if she ever said, oops, I got that wrong or whatever, because she blocked me. But also, I also said it to his sister. I was like, I know you're his sister. Our brothers do some dumb shit sometimes. Just admit it and let's move on. She didn't block me though. Even his sister didn't block Journey. But and then also Kirstie Alley, that one was because I had criticized Scientology. So she got back at me for that by blocking me. And then Scientology, they also blocked me.
Boom.
Another badge of honor right there.
What?
So
You
the
got
Church of Scientology blocked
Scientology?
me, and she blocked me.
I'm officially
Ava
blaming.
DuVernay.
I'm officially blaming Elle for anything that goes wrong with this broadcast because the Scientologists
Dude,
have all the money.
where is that picture?
They're relentless.
Listen, guys. Jackson Hinkle is still not a Scientologist. We have a picture of this somewhere.
That is true. He's still
Do we have the picture?
not yet. Yeah, we do somewhere. It's on there.
Oh, it's on the computer. It's just not on the thing. I made Steve make me a picture of Jackson Hinkle.
Omar, thanks for hanging out with us, man. And
that says I am not a Scientologist yet.
Stuff.
I don't know.
Good night
It
in
it fucking
advance.
came up in the middle of a stoned laughing thing after I watched some Scientology video or something.
yeah, no, I had the revelation, and after Lucky kind of pointed it out that he has all the qualities that they look for.
Yes,
That like
he's a
smarmy-
pretty guy.
smarmy, pretty boy face with the nice clothes. And
If you look at any Scientology
and the
video,
womanizing and all the traits that you look for in a good, friggin' douchebag to take all their money from. I don't know. He
I
just
found
looks
the
like
tweet.
he looks like an easy mark. That's all.
yeah, I'm blocked by Anna on TYT. too.
That's awesome.
I got her. I don't even know. There's probably a bunch of more people that have me blocked, but I can't find out who blocked me unless I go look for them.
Mhm. I found the tweet about Scientology. So this is the one that got me blocked, I think, from Scientology. I
Copy and
replied
paste.
to them.
Copy and paste, guys.
I replied to them, watch Scientology The Aftermath to learn more about this cult.
Oh my god, I would love to have Leah Remini on the show. Like, we need to.
Oh,
do
that would be badass.
Yeah. I have this way of just being like, yeah, like this is gonna happen, and I manifest it. So we're manifesting that right now, guys. That we would like to have Leah Remini on to talk about Scientology, because that would be freaking hilarious.
I have a question about Scientology. Now, is Scientology? I know you work at being a clear, right? You try to reach this level of clarity, and then you transcend that, and you're like in the God realm and stuff, and like you're doing all this crazy stuff.
Oh, Alex.
So is that where clout is? Because that's where Jackson is at. Jackson's like, I'm all about the clout. I won't do anything for.
Is that Scientology?
Yes, I don't know why it won't focus. It's a piece of shit camera, I guess.
He is adorable.
Is it weird?
Blocked.
I'll give you that.
Is it weird that Scientology is like its own thing?
Yes.
It's an
it's
entity.
like an entity of its own. Like, it's not like, it's not like, the Catholic Church. It's just Scientology.
It's religion that is sentient.
I really went after them a lot that day. I have a lot of tweets from that day, so they were like, fuck her. You don't stop fucking with our cult.
Vicky!
That's fantastic.
Vicky said, I don't know about blocking, but Prince Andrew followed me before he got in trouble. Oh, that's creepy.
It's only creepy if you're like a 12-year-old boy. I mean, come on, really?
No, it's creepy. He's creepy. I know. I have some interesting people that follow me. Like, and I'm like, why would they follow me? Like, Katie Helper follows me. I'm like, where the fuck did she find me,
dude? She followed me, and I followed her a long time ago, and now I just feel bad if I ever unfollow her.
I know, right?
I'm
like,
waiting
she just
for her to
follows
do
me.
it first. When she does it, I can do it, but like, I don't want to be a dick. But I hate her takes so much, and I'm like, oh, girl, stop. But as long as she doesn't see, my thing is, if you don't promote the serum or whatever, if you don't promote the thing that we all should have and are made to have in certain industries, then I don't think it's unfollowable at that point. Like, I unfollowed Tim Dillon, I'll say that, because he retweeted somebody talking about vaccine equity, and I'm like, oh, come on now, and trying to get more AstraZeneca or whatever the fuck company it was, to these countries and shit. And I was like, nah. I mean, you're cool and all, but like, I'll just follow you silently without you knowing it, because that's a no-go for me. I can't get on board with promotion.
No, I don't disagree with that at all.
Listen, Scientology is not for rich assholes. You are not rich if you're a Scientologist. You are never rich anymore.
They make sure that you're not. They make sure that you give away.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
You're in debt just for existing because you are in Scientology.
You have to read Going Clear. Like, it's insane. There's affirmations from, like, it's stuff that you don't see in the documentary. So you have to read it. Oh,
really?
But L. Ron Hubbard is so creepy, obviously. Yes. But, like, he's, like, sexually, like, perverse and shit in it. And always, like, trying to get off on something or other with his affirmations. And women did not like him and didn't want to be near him and shit. And he was always trying to jack it to, get their attention or whatever. But it's just like, dude, chill.
I read Dianetics when I was a youngster because it was on TV
every
5 fucking seconds.
Propaganda.
And I thought maybe it was like, oh yeah, all right. And then you get about all the way through the book and you realize that they just want more money, because there's just like, you want to know more, just here, buy this. This is the next.
It's a multi-level marketing scheme.
It's a fucking pyramid scheme, and it's
like, my God,
you figure it out after you've read the first book, and if you don't, then I guess you deserve your fucking fate.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Horny Unicorn. I will tell you right now, I am not jealous of Jackson Hinkle in one bit. I am not jealous of that man.
I am.
I have
piercing blue eyes and glorious blonde hair.
No.
And a frame that a man can be proud of.
Listen, okay, so I smoke pot material, and I ingest things, pot. Right? That doesn't make me out of the loop of anything or not is intelligent or anything else. It's just
Well,
a different
pot makes you
plant.
stupid, don't you know?
No, pot does not make
Pot
you
makes
stupid.
you stupid. I heard it. I read it on TV. They said it somewhere once.
Horny
What
Unicorn
were we
has been on
talking
the
about?
show before.
Horny Unicorn. He doesn't like potheads.
He doesn't like
Don't
potheads,
tell
but he
him.
hangs out with us because he really does secretly
Don't tell
love
him I told
potheads.
you, but I figured out that. He's just not into the potheads. He likes, you know,
He's upside down. He's in Australia.
He likes
beer.
His American men to be blonde hair with blue eyes and fancy Twitch looking live streams.
Yeah, he
with
just
girls.
the way that he talks about women. I mean, like, you know, he has had bad takes on things, and I don't agree with him politically on everything. But the things that he says about women and talks about women, that it's awful. It's disgusting. Like, I don't support that. So, and yeah, someone was saying that something about Kim Iverson. You guys, seriously, the Kim Iverson thing. Let me just get into this really quick because this has really been bothering me because everybody, I don't know how you feel about her, Elle, but I'll tell you how I feel about her. And then you can let me know what you think. I don't think that somebody that goes from independent media and seeks out a job in mainstream media still gets the same respect from me. That is going in the wrong direction, going onto mainstream media. I don't support mainstream media. I don't watch them. I don't trust them. And I don't trust the dark money that comes from them. And if you are going on there and you're speaking some truths and you're getting some credit for being like the one that's out in front, that's the edgy one in mainstream media, and that you wrangle people into trusting mainstream media because you're on there, that's fucking bullshit. That is fucking bullshit. I don't fucking agree with it. I think that it is something that people have done with people like Bernie and forgotten things that have happened. And like, you know, it's like, oh, well, this one super PAC will be fine. You can see corruption in real time if you're watching it, if you're looking out for it and you're like aware of it. I don't believe in just giving people free, like, oh yeah, they've been fine, so they're fine, even though they're taking the thing that we were all against all this time. No, I can't.
I think Kim Iverson is a good topic because you can say like, well, she's telling you the truth about all kinds of stuff, and I just feel like she's kind of controlled opposition for fucking Ryan Grimm, and you know that's not lifting the bar very high. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff
That's
that
the bar?
she could be saying if she's really that, you know, elevated of a personality. And I don't know her. This isn't like meant to be insulting towards her.
No.
I'm just saying, like, when you leave your own thing to go and get paid lots more money to do the same thing, but now your bosses are telling you what you can and can't say, you know what I mean? And I'm sure she caught flack for fucking bucking the COVID thing, but then as soon as she did, everything changed. That narrative started falling apart and everybody started talking about it. It wasn't a sinful thing to talk about on the YouTube for a second. And I don't know, man. It just seems like every single time there's a personality like that, they get fucking co-opted, you know? Sadly.
Yeah. I think that we need to keep it fucking real. Blindlessly following anybody is what has gotten us to this point where nothing fucking has changed. Like
Ryan Christian's thing, you know, question everything.
Yeah, like if she was on there speaking it like that, wow, that would be great. But she's not. She's just barely edgy enough past where everybody else
I
is.
would champion
Exactly.
for her.
So what do you think, Elle? Because I mean, this is, you know, we don't have scripts of what we're doing or what our opinions are on here. So, you know, like a lot of people are saying, well, at least she's telling the truth and she's getting to somebody on the hill. I'm like, that's the problem. She's on mainstream media. That is a sellout. That's a sellout.
That's, ultimately, that's a
All right, I
personal
want to hear what else has to say,
choice,
though.
too.
I'm very passionate about this.
I don't know much about her. Just, she was just like the latest personality to come up and people would be like, oh yeah, I agree with this person, and she said this, she said that. she says shit that is so basic, no offense, but like I've seen some of her little reports and it's just so still mainstream to me, like the point of view. And I don't think she has ever talked about Event 201. Maybe you could correct me in the chat if you know. But, you know, none of these people are going to show any clips from Event 201 or going to talk about Event 201. It's like, it's not even on their radar in a lot of these cases. And Tucker, too. I don't think Tucker even gives a shit about Event 201. Or hell, he still believes that 9/11 was totally like terrorists in another country coming here to cause mayhem, which is the narrative that is totally true, and he has every right to believe that because it's true. Anyway, moving on. He won't even entertain the idea of something else having been a motivator there. But you know, Kim, you know, she does her job. She's like the counterpoint. Then they got the Ryan Grimm guy, who I never really cared for.
Complete mold.
Oh
And then
god,
the other
he's
dude,
a
I don't
fucking,
know
he's
what that
a
other dude's
fucking.
name is.
There's, I don't know. I think they're fucking spooks, or you know what? They work for the fucking spooks if they work for mainstream media.
I mean,
They're limited
hopefully,
hangouts for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really easy
Allegedly.
when you're sitting next to
Allegedly.
someone like Ryan Grimm and to be edgy on mainstream media.
If you're
It doesn't take
If
much.
you're sitting
It
next
really
to
It
that
doesn't
Joel,
take much.
you know, how fucking edgy can you be? You know, like,
She is very pretty.
she's very pretty, and
That
that's
helps.
what sells it.
That helps a lot.
Yeah.
Sell it.
It's an artificial
If she
pretty,
were
though.
ugly,
Like,
people
I don't
wouldn't really
I don't
care
find
for
her
her.
pretty because she's not pretty. Like, her inside is shining out. It's not. She's muddy.
There's something about her. I mean, her demeanor is interesting to me, and
It is.
I
the
just
way
get
she
like
views
wicked
things
cop vibes
is
off.
very
of her.
harsh.
Yeah.
I get really
Yeah, she's like dominatrix.
harsh cop vibes. Maybe dominatrix cops.
Horny might like that though. Horny
That might
Unicorn
be.
might enjoy that.
That might be a
Yeah,
thing.
he could.
I don't
He
know.
could like it. Yeah, I mean, it's just not. It's not about like her person, like her, who she, like what her personality is or whatever. It's, to me, it's, you're on a mainstream media and talk network. You're not talking like everyone gives her credit for, like, oh well, at least she's talking some truth. And so no, we don't need fucking some. That's incremental
bare
fucking
minimum.
information. We don't need incremental fucking information.
That
like,
is the whole point.
No,
right there.
we don't need that. We cannot cheer that on like that's okay. We need to
When
stop
somebody
settling.
talks about 9/11 in a legit way with facts
Mhm.
On mainstream media, then I'll take them seriously.
Right.
If you don't even talk about 9/11 in a way that's not a part of the narrative, that's a good litmus test for me to know if you're serious or not.
And that's essentially it too. I kind of feel that way about like the WEF stuff now. Like if you're not aware of what's happening there, why not? You know, if you're a fucking journalist, why wouldn't you know that they're fucking evildoers trying to fucking take over the fucking planet and are being very successful at it? Like, what the fuck, dude? I don't understand how that can be just not even a subject for even Tucker, who makes all the fucking money for being on the TV to lie to people. You know, it's like, you think if you're dropping like little fucking Easter eggs here and there for people, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what to expect anymore. I just expect them all to be lying all the time about everything.
Yeah. Or a little bit of truth to get people mad at each other. Basically.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Anytime they can call
Robbie, that's the guy, the other guy. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what?
Of course his name
She's
is
like,
Rob.
I don't know how long to let me stay on here, and I'm thinking, yeah, that's the way that you're gonna get more fucking credibility to not and like, you know, like really that's how
Then
you
she'll be on
verify
Rob's
whether
thing.
or not you're a truth fucking speaker, whether or not mainstream media will let you stay.
Yeah.
Fucking mainstream media, are you kidding me? Like, what the fuck? That's your gauge
That should
of
be
truth?
everybody's, 2 steps before that litmus test. Everybody should realize,
Like, really?
these people are
That's
lying
how
to
we're gonna
us.
determine you're too edgy. Come on, that's fucking
It's just
up.
it's so easily identifiable with her. Like, leave like a decent podcast that she was doing just fine, and then upscale to this thing, and then like, oh, I don't make that much money and stuff. But like, just
and I'm independent, right?
jumped in like fucking
my
6
studio.
figures. Like, You know what I mean? Come on. It was a jump in like, quite a bit. You're getting quite a bit more money now to do the same job and just cause a little friction between Ryan Grimm and yourself for fucking, you guys got chemistry. So we put you on the TV and lie to everyone.
Yeah. Their slogan should be, "Hey, we're not as bad as CNN, though."
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, seriously.
They should capitalize on that. Somebody should, whoever the next highest piece of crap than CNN,
At least we're not
MSNBC.
CNN. That's
At
the
least
hill
we're not
right
CNN.
there.
That's the fucking That's a perfect station
Phenomenal
identification.
mysticism has a point exactly right here. How does Kim Iverson say she doesn't know how long she'll be on when she says that the Hill will allow her to say anything she wants? Kim doesn't make any sense.
That's what I mean. Just a careful observation.
Boom!
of
Drop
her,
that mic. Thank you.
a careful observation of a couple of things that you watch her say. You can see the semantics and the weirdness, and it's like it's so obvious to me.
She's trying to keep her job in every single report.
It doesn't matter either way.
Every
she's going to
report
have
is
going to have
vital, or she's
credit.
No, I mean
she's gonna
like
be
she's
fired
acting
any
like
minute.
it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
She's like playing that role where she's trying to keep her job throughout.
I'm going to get in trouble if I tell
but
you
I'm
this,
allowed
but
to say
I'm
anything
I'm
I
gonna
want
say it anyway.
and cover anything I want. I see the holes in the things, and I think that there's people we want to have the allies, you know what I mean, and people being truthful, but we gotta look at things from like an objective way where we're not just like hero worshiping or saying that somebody is great because we want them to be, and
that's how you get hurt. We already went through that with Bernie. We're not going to continue to go down that road.
But people aren't seeing that. And they're really like, I was getting attacked last night for saying that Kim Iverson works on mainstream media. Therefore, she gets paid by the same person that pays Ryan Grimm, who's also on the show. I'm saying facts, and people are like, you're trying to cancel culture her. No, I'm saying fact. That I'm not saying that they can't watch her or that they should or should not watch her. That is just know the facts and then make a fucking decision. Because if you know the facts and you're like, oh, okay, and you can acknowledge that they're paid by the same person and that they're on mainstream media and that the bar is set right there with Ryan Grimm, really? Maybe if she was being edgy, like, the people that are fucking actually being censored. We're the one, like, if she was actually speaking enough truth, like, to where, like, the people that are being censored that are also propping her up and using her name like she's some big to do now because she's on the Hill. It's like, do you guys realize what you're doing? You're giving credibility to a fucking mainstream media.
We might be
network.
It's no different than worshiping Tucker, really.
Yeah.
And okay, and if she really was for the, like, for the movements, for the left, for the things that matter, right, and the things that matter to all of us, then why would she not be having all of the people within the independent media sphere on the show?
Exactly. That's what you got to gauge it by, because it's the company.
Who is she bringing on there?
Well, she did a show with Pasta and Fee before,
but not
bumping it up.
Not with them on that show.
Yeah, no,
like, they would never take them onto their show.
She never. None of them. None of those. Big money operations. Ever feature independent media unless they're from RT. And that's
fuck. Think about it. At least Tucker Carlson has the fucking gall to do that. Tucker Carlson has more fucking truth than fucking what she's saying.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, he actually brings on Jimmy Dore and Glenn Greenwald, and like, doesn't matter if you agree with those people or not. He is bringing on people and they're using that platform to speak truth, right? So her going on the smaller channel, that's not doing as much.
That's charity. That's what that is.
Yeah. Like,
and guaranteed.
But it's also giving her that like edginess of I'm on there and I'm trying to keep my job. It's bullshit. I see fucking through it. I fucking see through it. And I've called her out for it before. She doesn't like that.
Yeah. Not when you're.
But yeah, I was being told that I was in cancel culture with like, no, I didn't make those choices. I can point out the facts though. She sought out a job at mainstream media. She sought that job out.
And got it. And they're not telling everybody all the
She's
fucking
taking corporate
shit. She's
fucking money.
Being a gatekeeper and controlled opposition for Ryan Gray.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you very much. Good night.
Sorry. I feel really passionate about that. Like I get like slandered like over pointing out facts about what is happening, you know?
They're being reactionary.
Yeah. Well, phenomenal mysticism, I try to keep it as, you know, as authentic as I can, you know, like I judge things based upon what they are, not what I want them to be. And, you know, because fuck, man, if we held people accountable to more account, then we wouldn't be in this fucking position, right? If we were like, no, Bernie's fucking up, we shouldn't just fucking blindly just fucking continue to have hope behind one fucking person. Like he's fucking controlled opposition. He fucking fooled us, guys. We gotta get fucking smarter. We can't keep doing the same thing. We've got to be fucking smarter about this.
Gotta be smarter. You're smarter.
We have to be. We have to look at everything in that objective view. Because if not, we're just gonna keep fucking spinning tires here. We're just gonna keep fucking sinking and sinking and sinking.
You gotta think.
And we don't have time for that. We
don't have fucking time. No, we need to fucking be critical. Because what if more people were critical of when fucking Crystal and fucking Sagar or whatever the fuck his name is were on the fucking hill? What if people were more critical about, no, we're not going to prop them up because they're speaking some truth. And now they go and do a spinoff show. And now we have another person going into that. Like people are not seeing the repeat fucking pattern of what is happening, that they are shifting into that position. And then she'll be like, I just spoke too much truth. I had to leave the network. And then she has a bigger fucking clout, bigger fucking following of people that are not getting the real fucking shit. And they're using this movement to climb as opposed to actually doing something to get us fucking somewhere. Like, stop the fucking hero worshiping. If we called people out when they did the fucking shit, then people wouldn't keep doing the fucking shit. You know what I mean? She wouldn't think, oh, it's going to be acceptable for me to go on a mainstream media network and I'm still going to get supported.
The thing about it is, too, that it's such a huge machine, right? Constantly lying to everybody all the time and spinning the story a different way and influencing all the fucking people all the time. So even if you can get bits of fucking truth out there, they're quickly fucking swallowed up by the fucking mess of fucking other bullshit. You know what I mean? So it's like it's this never ending battle against this giant beast. You know what I mean? So you have to point out the ones that tell the truth when they tell the truth, and you have to point out the ones that lie when they fucking lie. And that's just it. You know, you can't settle for anything less than that.
Yeah. Like if Tucker Carlson says something that's true, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to agree with it just because he fucking said it. I agree with things that are true that I can get actual, like, you know, evidence, or I've had enough of at least a theory of something to have a partial belief of something. You know, nothing is ever written in fucking stone. And that's what people seem to think, is that everything's written in stone and they just stop questioning things. And it's like, no, if he says something that's true, then we're like, yeah, guess what? That is true. Because you know what? Otherwise it's fucking stupid. What is the point? What the fuck? Where does it, what's the fucking point? You know what I mean? If people
articulate.
Yeah, like instead of like going back and forth and just being like, yeah, well, no, if Trump said it, then that means this, or if that one said it, then that means that. No, that's not facts.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Exactly.
Even Trump has said some things that were true.
Oh my fucking god!
I thought that
the
was
more I learn,
the best part of Trump was his faux pas and saying the the quiet part out loud, like repeatedly.
Exactly.
Just that was like you live for those moments because it was just fucking great and refreshing. Like, yeah, he has his head up his ass completely, and they're completely deceiving him, but at least he fucking let that slip. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Those moments were too few and far between.
Yep. Do you
Oh,
remember? Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, because Phenomenal Mysticism said that RT show
Yeah, I saw
Crosstalk
that.
has brought on Sabby, Fee, and Pasta before. The Hill hasn't done that, so RT is more credible than the Hill. Yeah, it does. That does show.
Or at least it shows that they know how to play the game. You know, at least
Exactly.
they do that.
Horny Unicorn,
They've
you
been
want
doing it a
Jackson?
while.
You want Jackson Hinkle to come on the show? Bring him.
Please.
I would love to
I would
have a
love-
conversation with him about the things that he has said about women.
I'm gonna
I
ask
would
him about
love to have a conversation
I'm
with the
gonna
guy.
ask him about his skincare.
Ooh, let's go. Let's go. Bring him right now. He can come on right now. But
And
I wanted
trust the
to.
camera because he has fantastic camera.
Yeah, he has great lighting. I
Great
mean,
lighting.
he looks like a Ken doll. Like like he looks like a freaking Ken doll or something. Or like he would be on like Baywatch, you know, that show.
Ooh,
So
pretty, you know, he got them abs.
Phenomenal said, and I used to like Hinkle, guys. I liked him at first.
Yeah,
I really did, and I was like, oh, I really
I
want to
tried.
like him. I tried to like him.
Because he has a likable kind of demeanor, you know, like you're like, oh, he's just a dude. He's kind of chill or whatever, and then he says some stupid fucking shit,
Yeah.
and then you know.
Oh, but before we get
Just
too
like-
far
just
away,
like-
I wanted to let you guys know that on Sunday we are going to do our ladies stream. I'm going to start it actually, Elle. I'm going to start it an hour earlier because Sabby Sabs is going to be coming on. So that's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We're going to have Sabby come on, and then we have a bunch of wonderful ladies coming on our Sunday stream. You guys will be very happy with our lineup.
Did you just say a Sunday stream?
Sunday stream,
A
our
Sunday
ladies stream.
See.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I wanted to bring that up. Well, Phenomenal was saying that, but yeah, let's have a conversation with Jackson.
Kate. Kim Schwari.
Sorry,
Kate.
Elle, what were you trying to say? Sorry.
You were cutting her off completely.
I forgot.
Sorry.
Oh, something about Trump. Wait. Oh yeah, remember when he was like campaigning in the very beginning? Because we can go back to like so many politicians and their lives and shit.
Yes.
And he was saying he was going to do away with the fucking the fucking, what do you call it? Oh my gosh. But the term limits in
Term
Congress.
Yep.
That never happened. Like there's another lie he told that we can look at.
It's like every
from
single one, man. Come on.
a legit side
Right.
of the truth. I remember listening to that. I'm like, that is never going to happen. He's really reaching right now. He's really trying to, reach across the aisle and get everybody
Get the pie in
to
the
vote for his
sky.
ass.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that
But
would
again, remember back when he was a Democrat. So like he gave money to Obama for his selection. And so, it shouldn't be very
He went
surprising.
to some really weird schools or like clubs. I know there's some people that we know that know a lot more about it. What was that? Was that your phone? That know a lot more about Jackson Hinkle's past.
I thought you were talking about Trump
Yeah, I
at
know. I was
first.
like, I was
what?
with
He was in the
Elle
Skull
on
and
that.
Bones.
And then you
Oh wait, what happened? Maybe I spaced out. Maybe I partially heard something.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Well, what did I
No, I
do?
broke a story about Trump on my podcast, ironically, that nobody in the media was really like breaking at the time. And I don't even know if a whole lot of people know about it, but his relationship with Adnan Khashoggi, because they were talking about Jamal Khashoggi at the time because he was murdered by whomever. And I had looked into his uncle.
Fill in the
And
blanks.
so I found a lot of connections and his connection to the Iran-Contra affair as well. So they were both involved. So
Whoa.
he was the money man. He gave the money to Adnan, and then Adnan gave it to the Iran-Contra guy. I forgot the guy name. The Reagan, who worked under Reagan.
Yes.
Donald Reagan, I think.
Don Reagan, yeah.
What the
Yep.
fuck?
Donald
My
Reagan.
gosh.
He was like a press secretary or something for Reagan.
Correct. Yes.
Yep.
And this was all in like the Pennsylvanian or some shit, like some student paper that like broke the story.
Yeah,
and had
I
all these
remember.
names.
I remember when it happened. I remember that
The
story.
Daily Pennsylvania.
Wow,
That's my source.
that's rad.
Their archives.
When
So, yeah,
newspapers
it's on
actually
my-
reported things.
My podcast, and I did a whole thing about it. And then there's clips of him or a clip of him on Dave Letterman, Trump, and talking about the yacht that he bought from Adnan Khashoggi, which had coffins on it for some reason. Interesting. Which was named after his daughter Nabila, and then he got it for $1 million so that he would keep the name, but then he changed it anyway.
Typical.
But he was talking about it on there, and I got that clip too. And hopefully, well, I think I downloaded it actually, which was really smart. I have to find it, but
Yeah,
it's
that's
on one
awesome.
of my thumb drives. But yeah, it should still be on YouTube. I put it on the Political Matrix stream recently when
Nice.
I talked about it. And I'm glad that I have a platform to get more people to know about that, because not a lot of people do, because the media only focused on certain things that would divide people from
Right.
Trump rather than things that would unite them together against him
Of
and
course.
show his corruption from the
Right.
get-go. Whether he knew it or not, I mean, it is, up for debate whether he knew that he was giving $10 million to the Iran-Contra or not. He thought it was for the executive center. I don't know what it's called. Something executive center at his old campus at, what's it called? Where did he go? He went to,
It was
fuck me. What is it
also
called?
Pennsylvania.
God damn it. Where did he go? Let me find out. His alma mater.
Yes, Kate. Sabby Sabs is going to be on
Yes,
Sunday.
I've heard it referred to so many times I can't remember.
Oh, Wharton School. So yeah, they had like a fake project that was being money laundered for the Iran-Contra affair.
See what Alex said? Hey, I'm from NYC. I had to deal with Trump since the 70s.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody it was just amazed me that they groomed him for so many like decades across the.
Yeah, none of it was
70s,
surprising when you
80s
look back
and
at its
90s.
history.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he's a game show host guy. He'll probably be president eventually.
And now we
And
have-
boom. There you go.
Break with a kitty.
Yay.
He is
Everett.
Everett Kitten. You beautiful beast.
Oh, you big boy.
Those pretty eyes.
He is. Whoa. I wish you guys could hear how loud he purrs, and actually hear it. Like, he's so loud.
He is a loud cat.
Oh, there's another article I just wanted to say that I got a lot of information about Khashoggi from back in the day. And funnily enough, he dated Brooke Shields back in the day as well. But
What the fuck? You're like a wealth of fucking knowledge, man.
yeah, it's from Vanity Fair. It's called Khashoggi's Fall. So this article was like the history of that guy, basically. And he did trafficking of women, and they didn't check IDs. So who knows how young they ended up being in these hotels with these big, dudes.
Yeah.
And he's a weapons dealer guy. So he was very shady from the get-go.
Yeah.
And then he goes to prison, and his daughter is visiting him around the end of the article. But it's just really enlightening. So if you want to find that article, just look up Khashoggi's Fall, Vanity Fair. You might find it. Because I had I don't know if I archived it. I might have. But yeah, you can
always share us the links too, and we can always.
Let me
try
get
to
the
put 'em
link
out
to
there.
my podcast, because it'll have all the sources for you guys. So y'all can
Yeah, and that's a great segue. I want to say hi. I want to catch up on the chat real quick, but then we got to segue into that, because you know what I'm segueing into.
Mhm.
We got to segue into the thing. You don't know what I'm talking about. It's okay though. That's okay. We're teasing. We're teasing. Elle's got a thing.
All right.
I don't have a thing. I have a thing.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
well, thanks
Just to
for
be
clearing
clear.
that up.
Just a thing.
Well, thanks for straightening that out. I was confused.
Vicky said, regarding Trump, I will refer to George Carlin. It's a big club and you
Yep.
ain't in it. Yes.
Precisely.
And that is Dems and Republicans. Yeah. Because there is no fucking difference. They all wear the same color behind the closed doors. Oh my God. I know. They're really like, oh my God. They want Trump to run like 2020. Like they want him so bad. Like they're like, oh, come on. Like, no, they're not going to make it. They're not. I don't think these networks are really going to make it. They're going to consolidate them down. Yeah. Hunger Games is real. Yes, guys. Get seeds. Seeds is what that's what's going to be currency. Things to like dry goods, seeds, things that are going to be hard to come by. That's what's going to be currency. That is what is more important than having dollars. Survival skills, seeds, anything like that you can get. Seeds are very small. You can store a lot of seeds in a very small place. Just those little silica packets that you get from things that says don't eat it. Those are the same things that you should keep around for if your cell phone gets wet. Don't throw those away. Those take moisture out of the air or out of things. And desiccants. They're good for your seeds. They keep them dry.
Desiccant. Brought to you by Pfizer.
And Phenomenal said,
just like everything else.
Jeff Bezos has a special yacht, and his stupid yacht was too big to fit under a Dutch bridge. Now Bezos wants the Netherlands to remove the bridge. Talk about privilege.
And people want to egg the fuck out of it.
Oh my God. I really hope there's video of it. Like, I just really want to vicariously live through those people throwing eggs. Oh.
I think they should throw bricks. Fucking things. That's pretty fucking pretentious. Like, my boat's too tall to come out of your harbor. You're gonna have to take the bridge down.
Yeah, guys, pass it around that Sabi's going to be coming on. We're going to have Sabi on. We're probably going to have Comrade Misty on. We're probably going to have Amber King on. There's a few other ladies that you all know, like, that are in our sphere. Miss Elle is going to be back on. Shauna might come on, I think too. I'm not sure. We have it open to all of the ladies that you guys know.
So all you ladies out there.
I'm not going to give it all away. We're just going to, But yeah, this is going to be a good Sunday. I've been on shows with Sabi a few times.
Yeah, I've been on panel things.
All right, I found the link to my episode. Took a minute.
Nice.
Oh, the other one? Yeah. Right. Gamer, you still like Matt Taibbi? He's like on the edge, like, of things. Like, I don't hate him, but I don't really follow him. Like, there's a difference between, you know what I mean? Like saying, oh, I'm canceling that person, or I just don't like them. I don't get my news source. Get off of that. Stupid cat. You're a stupid cat.
Oh, I just clicked on the old link to the Dave Letterman interview from that podcast that I had in the links. And it says the video is private now.
Wait, what? Your thing?
It was called Donald Trump on buying a yacht that he didn't want. It was in the links. Can't reach it now.
Oh.
The Wharton scam should be fine though. Yeah, the archives has the article from 1987 that I used. So that's still there. Anyway, if you look up David.
Horny Unicorn, I do not cancel people. If I don't like them, I don't fucking like them, though. There's plenty of people I don't like. And that just means I don't watch their shows or I'll call it their bullshit. I mean, but I don't ever like take people and say like they could never come around to an actual like, you know, people do. People come around. People come to realize truth, you know. But I don't cancel people. Horny unicorn.
So now
No,
there's like
if I canceled somebody, like that would be like me saying, no, I don't even want to talk to Jackson Hinkle. Me, I'm like, no, let's do it. Let's have a freaking stream. Let's have a conversation. Because there's nothing that I won't say to you guys on a stream that goes out into the freaking universe that I wouldn't say to the person's face. That's just not that's not who I am. So I'll have that conversation with him. I would love to. It doesn't even have to be on a stream. I would talk to him just by myself and try to get some fucking answers as to why he speaks about women the way he does.
So I found a different video, but the only one that's available now is a very democratically leaning, hit job against him that used the clip. So all the comments are just like, yeah, look at Trump, human trafficking, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, shut the fuck up. Dude, like Biden is legit sniffing kids, but okay, sure, keep going. Just saying.
Let me see if I can pull this up without showing all of the things that I have. I don't know. I don't want that showing. Damn it. Sorry. I'm trying to like get this.
Text over the weekend.
All right. Maybe if I do that. I'm trying to figure out a way to. Oh, there we go. So there's been some question about this whole Hinkle thing. So I want to. Oh my god, no! How do I do that? Sorry. Go ahead. I have now. I'm like trying to figure. I have this video on here that I want to play of Hinkle. I guess I can just play the audio of it real quick, and then I can put it up on Twitter or something because it's not, for whatever reason, I can't show it. I don't know how to get to it. See, this is me being technically challenged. All right, let me just see if I can play it real quick. It's like a 2-minute clip. This is Hinkle talking.
Part of an attempt to cancel me. There's people sharing all these clips out of context over the weekend. Yeah, you do have a lot of dumb fucking things you've said and people clip together because you were a dumbass. You know, some of the clips that were... I stand by everything I said. I do everything for the clout. You will never see me do something not for the clout. That's the only way I operate. Because my approach is like, be the nice guy. But at the end of the day, it's all a facade. And like, it leaves girls hurt. So I've seen it too many times. At least with Haas, you're going to get an honest man up front.
So you're saying you objectify women on the low. Haas just thinks
I told you like 3 times on this stream that I'm literally engaged in exploiting women for their clout at this point in my life. If I like you enough, maybe you don't have to sleep on the street in front of my apartment. I personally don't want strong-minded like shorties up in my shit because I want to be the one manipulating them and exploiting them. When I bring chicks to my place, I only have 2 toothbrushes. One is for me, and one I use for every other chick that I bring over to my house, and I tell them that it's a new toothbrush and it's only for them. Cats have 9 lives, so if a pussy's got more than 10 bodies, she's dead to me. By the end of our relationship, your confidence shattered. Your bank account emptier than it is right now. I will be the one who comes out on top. The real question is whether or not you have followers for me to exploit. I learned all of the matching signs for sexual compatibility. So she said some shit as to like what zodiac sign she was. I'm like, I'm a Gemini. Oh my God, we're so sexually compatible. I'm a Virgo. Well, I wouldn't say I'm a dickhead. I'd hope you'd say I'm not a dickhead. But do I have? I mean, like, I don't think what I said is even like near like dickhead levels. What did I say? I said I made a joke, and then the other thing I said was that Vosh is creepy, and I'm not creepy, and I'll probably finesse your girlfriend. That's all I said. I don't think that's even close to dickhead levels. Yeah, you do have a lot of dumb fucking things you've said, and people clip it together because you are a dumbass.
So you could hear that, right?
I definitely heard it.
Yeah, that was you know, that was Jackson Hinkle that everybody likes so much, and I don't fucking support that kind of shit. I don't fucking support talking about women like that. There is some really fucking he has a whole different channel called like Hinkle TV or something like that he does, and he goes on, I don't remember the name of the fucking site. It's like the singles like dating thing where all the people go on the screen all at once, and he like talks to these
Omegle?
women. Huh?
Omegle?
I don't know, something like that. But he goes on there and he talks to these women, and he'll deceptively clip it up like the woman was like going oh my gosh, I'll get you guys. There's a Twitter that actually follows like all those clips, and like, yeah, I have a friend that can get me the links, the clips and all that stuff. Like, yeah, it's gross. It's fucking gross. Yeah.
I think there are a lot of dudes who talk that way. They usually do it, to themselves or each other or whatever, but some people like to do it in public.
Jackson might feel threatened by mushrooms. We don't know. Yeah, it could be. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to see what you guys think of that. Let's see. Doesn't Jackson Hinkle smoke hemp sometimes? I heard he does that sometimes. Horny unicorn. I don't know what that. High insight and awareness. Let's see. Horny unicorn said Jackson has some stunningly beautiful friends. Yes, he does. He's a handsome guy. If that's the kind of guy that you're like, I'm more into like, the beardos and stuff. But like, I can see where people would find him attractive if you like Ken doll type boys. I mean, I don't know, pretty boys. He's a pretty boy. He's a pretty looking guy, I guess.
He's a nice guy, right? Like he pretends to be nice, right?
He tries, I guess. Yeah.
Didn't he just say he was nice at one point? Like, okay.
I thought he was. I thought at the beginning like he was, but now I think that whatever has happened with him, I don't know if it's, money influenced or if it was real influence, but he grew really popular really fast.
I had never heard of him until recently, so I just probably wasn't in the community.
He just kind of popped out of nowhere, and like there's some stuff behind, like I don't take anybody for just, like when I see things that are not normal for a show to just like blow up like that, and people are literally giving him money like every 5 seconds on his show. It's like, I don't know. It just all seems very showy and for show, and I don't know. I don't trust it. Yeah, he's really a thing. Yeah. Yeah, Gamer said, wow, I've never heard this before. What a douchebag. And Horny Unicorn said, I struggled to hear a lot, to be honest. Yeah, Horny, you're just being fucking a brat. Horny likes to do this. Bosch and Hinkle are terrible. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't talk like that about animals either. Yeah. There is some other video that it's much longer. Well, he's on this like whole site with this one girl there doing like the Twitch stream thing, like a dating thing again, and he clipped it to make himself look better. And if you look at the unedited version of it, she's like making fun of him and shit, but he clipped it to make it seem like she was like flirting with him. It's really crazy. Yeah, I would like I would like to see I would love to have a conversation with Jackson Hinkle and bring some clips and say, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's see. Yeah, and he's got some really cringe takes on things. He used to care more about imperialism with the embargo that Cuba is under. Yeah, he's kind of just horny unicorn. Besides the baseless claims, what did he just say that was so bad? Okay. I don't know. Kate, you're so cute. Okay, I'll confess. I like Ken doll boys. Nothing wrong with liking that. Just saying that's more what I see when So, Gamer, you're saying that once Hinkle got popular, he became an arrogant douchebag. Or maybe it's as he became popular, he became more comfortable to be his arrogant douchebag self. I think it just brought it out. Yeah, when I saw him with the flag, I was like, why does he have the flag like the right way? And like, all Americana, good boy. Like, I don't know. It just seems too imagey to me. Like, it's like, and then now, like the way his streams used to be to how they are now, I don't know. It's not my thing. He is growing very fast. I'm sure he'd be happy to address this stuff. Well, Horny Unicorn, if you can get him to do a thing like where we have a conversation, I'm down. I'm down. On Sunday, we're having a ladies stream. Let's get him on there. Let's see how the women feel about that. I don't think it's, Yeah, Katzenberg Cash. Oz whistles. Yeah. So you think people are just agreeing with me because that's the kind of people they are? So you're accusing people in here of not being authentic and just agreeing with me for no reason? I don't want them to disagree with me. I want them, if they don't agree with me, I want to have a conversation about that. And I'm not expecting anybody to replace my opinion with theirs. Yeah, see, Kate's got that popped out of nowhere to me when the ratings and followers go up to hundreds of thousands overnight. 3-letter government agencies noodling. I have no, Oh yeah, Mariana. Hello, Mariana, my unicorn twin. She said that Hinkle, he was denying the Great Reset and all kinds of shit. Like he's all about the Uyghurs and like he just, it's a. Kate said, "Okay, I'll confess. I like to abuse Ken doll boys." I would not be surprised. I would be surprised if you didn't. Okay, Kate. Oh, we're a horrible judge of character. Oh, horny unicorn, but I love you. Does that make me a bad judge of character? I lose respect for the lefties who won't talk about imperialism. Hinkle is nothing more than a gossipy clickbait and just wants fame and money. Yeah. I need to have a discussion with Jackson Hinkle soon. It needs to happen, and I'll be sure to watch that discussion. Yeah, guys. Well, let's What? We're shit libs now? Oh fuck! Now mentioning the flag, y'all gone full shit lib. Honestly, this is pathetic. Dislike. All right, you don't have to agree with us, horny unicorn. The whole flag thing, and then not talking about American, like the imperialism and all the horrid things that this country does. And I'm not proud of this country. I want to be fucking proud of the country I live in. That's why I fight, because I want to be proud. I want to be like, yeah, we're citizens of this country and we're fucking great. I want that to be. I want us to be like number one and be, all the things that people imagine that we are. It's pretty insane. Like, I've had pretty in-depth conversations with Mr. Wilson about, what his views of the United States are from being on the other side of the world in Pakistan. And like, he's like, yeah, but you have it better than us. And I'm like, we do. We have it better than some places, but that doesn't make what we have acceptable. It doesn't mean that we need to settle for this. We all need to strive for better, and we can help be, you know what I mean? Like, we need to help people and stop being the bearers of all the awful in this world. We're number one at all the worst things. I want to be number one at not being an awful fucking country. Omar, good night. I don't think that the people here are just followers, horny unicorn. I mean, they're subscribers because they want to see what's happening. But I don't think that people in here are just typically followers, because we don't always agree on everything. It's not an echo chamber. Oh, Elle, before I get too far into things, do you want to talk about your endeavor and everything that you're going to be working on?
Oh yeah, I made an announcement on my YouTube channel, which I guess I'll link. But I'm basically going to do some interviews coming up. And I broke that news on the last stream, actually, guys. And I'm going to be talking about, or not, bringing up the pandemic and how people have reacted to it and what they think of certain terms that I use. Like, for example, the World Economic Forum or Bill Gates. What do you think about these things, these terms? And I'm going to get a read on the people on Hollywood Boulevard, whatever that means. But I did that for Wall Street because there was a video, and I want to fact check myself too, that I said 50 or so years ago this video was made, but it was 1979, which is 40 years ago. Math fail. But this David Hoffman was the man who did the interviews originally on Wall Street in 1979 about certain issues that would come into play later, like information, or information society was one of them, and like communication or instant communication and all these different terms or whatever. So I'm going to be doing that with the pandemic after I had already done it on Wall Street as like a 40-year anniversary check to see what is the issue now with corporations controlling governments and all of that sort of thing. And I did that in September 2019. I did it on 9/11. I'm pretty sure I recorded on Wall Street on 9/11, and I recorded 9/10 in Hollywood to like prepare. But unfortunately, those were I didn't have very good audio on those. But this time it's going to be really good. And well, I hope. Shit. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to film next week. I don't know exactly when. Depends on the weather. but it's supposed to maybe rain like 30% on Tuesday. So I don't know if I'll do it then or do Wednesday and Thursday. But I do have like a thing coming up with the Political Matrix crew, which I should also promote, which is Extra Bula, going to go on Warren's show, Uncle Warren.
Oh, nice.
And that's going to be fun. That's going to be on the 17th. So that'll be the day next Thursday. So those are the things that I've got planned. Hopefully, after the heat wave, it'll be a lot nicer outside. So I'll be able to find some good places to stop people, and hopefully nobody will try and mug me or anything. Because it is a little crazy right now in Hollywood. Every day there's like helicopters, it seems, or some armed robbery of some sort. So you got to have your wits about you.
Oh, horny unicorn says I'm canceled.
No.
Oh, horny unicorn. It's okay. I still like you. It's okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Okay, you can disagree with oh my God. Horny unicorn says he only has 2 toothbrushes as well. Listen, you are allowed to like him if you want to, and you can go share his 2 toothbrushes with him. I don't care. I'm just calling it how it is. And those were his words, not mine. Oh yeah, well we were swishing oil. I also want to show everybody what's the. Can I show them a few minutes of this?
Sure. Just preface it. I have to preface it with the audio is from the in-camera mic because I had an issue with my mic losing battery, and it was very embarrassing, but I had to make do with it. So this is the best it was going to get, unfortunately.
I don't know. I like how it came out. I thought it was really,
Thank you. I'm my worst critic, and it's
like
clear
it was
in the
organic,
comments there too.
.
But it was a thing that came up in the comments a lot, and some people were like, "Oh yeah, it's fine," and some people were like, "Yeah, invest in a better mic." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." I literally say that in the description, so you don't have to tell me. It's something I already know. And David was cool about it. He actually commented because I originally commented on his video from 1979. So you have to go to 1979 to really understand, guys. But it's in the description, and he actually responded to me and said that I did a good job. So that's all that matters, is that the guy who originally did this liked my work and appreciated my project. Because people wanted this in the comments on his video. They wanted someone to do it again 40 years later. And I was like, well, I guess I'm going to New York and I'll do it.
See, I think it's awesome. I think that you should have people do it all over for like your show, like as a social experiment or something. You know what I mean? Have people and you can edit it and put it together or something, Be really cool. Be really cool. All right, I'm going to play this. Yes.
Daily, who I am.
Okay.
Your job. My job. Well, I have to prove daily who I am, what I'm able to do. People keep thinking that as a woman, I'm not able to do a lot of things that the guys can. And as a Latin woman, I have the double of the challenge, but I don't see it as a problem. I see it as a challenge. So I'm there. I just keep trying to do my best every day.
Do you think governments have more power than corporations?
Yes.
How do you feel about social media?
so. I'm not encouraged.
And what do you think of when I say computers?
Information.
What do you think of when I say your job?
My job,
Mm-hmm.
something that keeps me surviving, but doesn't particularly make me happy.
What about privacy? What do you think of?
Not New York. Probably think of being by myself.
What about privacy?
There's no such thing anymore.
There's no such thing anymore?
No.
Do you think governments have more power than corporations?
Oh, yeah, most certainly.
How do you feel about social media?
It's rampant. It's everywhere. You can't escape it, and it's changed our society. It's changed how we interact, and it's changed how we view the world.
And what do you think of when I say computers?
Really, it's really when I hear the word computers, it reminds you of the 70s stuff. But computers are really almost an afterthought now. It's more software than hardware.
Do you think governments have more power than corporations?
I think so.
How do you feel about social media?
Social media is something that is developing fast and is helping our society. Somehow is helping, somehow is destroying it.
What do you think of when I say computers?
It's something that is useful. It's really useful nowadays.
And who do you think has power? Why do you think that is?
Too much power concentration.
And do you have any kind of debt right now, student loan or otherwise? And what do you think of corporations as a whole?
Too big to fail.
Instant communication. WhatsApp? Data or data?
Data.
No, I mean, like, what do you think of data or data?
Okay.
Whichever one.
Too many leaks.
Do you have any kind of debt right now, student loan or otherwise?
Oh, gosh. No, I'm much too old to have student loans. I have some debt. I probably owe about $12,000. That's about it. I have a house and a couple of cars. And I'm at a certain age in my life where I'm not really buying many things.
And what do you think of corporations as a whole?
I think they serve a purpose. I really do. I think that things have changed so much. For example, if you look back 50 or 80 years ago, you had to have what are called natural monopolies. You had to have a company invest in the infrastructure to get the phones working. You had to put poles up and wires and all sorts of stuff, labor involved. That was something that was, you sunk a tremendous amount of money into it. You had to amortize it over time and reap your profits. Corporations today are just so much different, it's hard to even define it.
What do you think of when I say instant communication?
Not much. I mean, just almost like a thought. Today, you think something and it's on the internet and someone's commenting on it.
What about instant communication? What does that make you think?
Cell phone, iPhone.
What about data or data?
Privacy issues.
And do you think there's too much data or data?
Yes.
Okay. Why?
It's just all out there. It's like there's no. Everything you do is, no matter where you go, what you do, there's information about you out there.
Conspiracy. I totally believe in conspiracy, so I believe that someone in somewhere.
Oh man, you guys, what do you guys think of that? Huh? I bet you guys want to go over and watch that. I'm gonna grab the link for you.
Yeah, I was saying I think I could take that because it's not very long. I could remaster it so that the responses are louder, so they'd be more balanced.
Wait, where do I get the thing for this?
Boobs.
That would be
Speaking
good.
of balance, yeah, I could totally do that. I think you just gotta download it and stuff and fuck with it.
Get the link here, right? No, how do I get the friggin' link?
Oh yeah, that's in my popular
Your
uploads
job.
because it's like really up there. And if you want some laughs, you can go to Siri Raps. What is it called? I Don't Give a Fuck by Tupac.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Right.
with the N word. So he said,
Oh, no.
she said it, not me. She said it. She said it, not me.
God, don't cancel yourself before I give
It's
everybody
Siri.
your
Siri said
freaking.
it.
Before I give everyone
Siri
the link, you're gonna
fucking
cancel
said it,
yourself.
man.
Oh my God.
Siri said it.
Serious.
Also, Masks Everywhere for some reason got to like 400 views within a days, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's literally me just taking video with a stupid song from YouTube's library of masks. So it's like 20 seconds or something. It's in shorts, even though it's not a short. Like I didn't put it as a short, but they put it in a short.
Yeah, if it's certain like length under, like they make it into a short.
That's pretty fucking weird and funny.
Do you want to look at it? It's funny.
You
Yeah.
were helping spread the propaganda. Like everywhere, mass, everyone, let's go. And like,
And it was during like me going home
YouTube.
from a protest. So
That is funny.
and I dubbed the music over my commentary because I was like, this is not a win. So I said, your commentary ain't it. So let's do some music over it instead. We'll get the point across visually
Yes.
instead.
That's great. All right.
oh yeah, that's cool. Insight and awareness. They're doing some shit. I like it.
How do I find? Oh, maybe I'll
What are you trying to find?
the shorts.
Yeah, the one short. It is a good song though. I can see why they would want to play it over and over.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out where it's at.
Where it's at? I don't know.
It should be on my first page, and then you all go all the way down past the playlists. If you see that, I don't even know if anyone sees that. I think they do.
I found it.
That's how YouTube has been able to fuck with.
I got playlists, guys. Check out
Word,
my
me
playlist.
too. Lucky made me make one, and I made one the other day. And so if you like Steve music, I've got some for you on the playlist. Check it out.
And
I have
don't
a lot
worry, there's no yelling involved in getting Steve encouraged to do that.
Not at all. I was quite willing.
All right.
It's a really good song.
And they can't get me for copyright with their own copyright music, right?
No. Hollywood is so beautiful, guys. It's so beautiful.
Hang
Your
on,
video.
Steve, she can't hear you.
Sorry. I wanted to know if you thought people watched that video and was like, oh, that's where my mask was.
Probably somebody
Like, oh, I knew I fucking dropped it on the street.
found it. Oh dear. It had comments. I guess it doesn't have comments. Well, you have to look for them. It's weird. I don't know. I don't get the shorts thing. It's new. But yeah, it was like in the same area. I literally didn't even do much. That was like less than 48 seconds of me walking, and I found these maps within the same area. Glory Jones is on my channel as well in a
Miss
protest.
Glory Jones.
I got a phone call to Pfizer over there, which was very illuminating.
Oh, nice.
Free aside, freedom all, and down with this fucking system!
Yeah. She fucking rocks.
I love Miss Glory Jones. I love it. I love when she comes on the show, and I'm super excited that she and Skyla, my daughter, I think most of you guys that are watching this know, but they're going to be doing an anime show together, which is going to be really cool. And I think Franco might have to get in on that because Franco and Glory are both into the anime thing. They need to have a anime conversation.
Anime?
Anime?
Is that what you said? God damn. Anime
Horny Unicorn says boobs.
Yeah, he says that.
And then hanging by a
I
thread.
said that too.
I don't know what's happening, but
I don't know. It
I
sounds like
boobs.
boobs. Sounds like boobs are in the picture, and it's potential.
Hey, boobs are just always.
He's on the edge of his chair, like. So, what do you think, boobs or not?
Yay, Gamer went over and subbed to your channel.
Thank you, Gamer.
Our pal Gamer is awesome. His real name's
What are you
Robert.
talking
Don't tell
about?
anybody.
Fucking Horny Unicorn. He likes to call us noobs too. It's okay. The things that he says that are really like trying to look like they're insults, it's really because he loves us.
It's true. He just wants us to learn.
He keeps coming back,
Stop being such silly stoners, all the time.
Yeah, he calls us stoners like it's something that's stupid. Like,
I guess boobs was a mistake and it should have been noobs because
Noobs.
N is right next to B.
Exactly.
Oh, it's okay. You wanted
was
to call us
clarifying that.
boobs.
Clarifying.
We're just gonna say Horny Unicorn boobs.
We can call him boobs. He calls us.
Yeah.
We keep all the rules straight with everybody. You know what I mean? I don't want to be out of bounds with anybody.
Yeah, Glory is an awesome human. We love Glory.
Yeah, there needs to be like fleets and just massive sprawling amounts of Glory Joneses screaming at fucking people to wake up and do.
I call her
realize some shit.
Glorious Glory. That's what I like to call her. And she's going to have the link for Sunday too. The Sunday night stream where we're going to have, oh my gosh, we're going to have like a fucking powerhouse of ladies on the stream. I mean, what? I know last Sunday was so much fun. And like, yeah, we're going to have Hunter with us and Elle's going to come on, right? I think Amber and Shonda might, Sabi, Misty. And of course, I'll put the invite out there to Fee and Glory and all the ladies. Yeah, we're gonna have it's a fun thing. I feel like it's it's needed. It's needed that we have the space. Yeah, and if anybody really, if anybody needs help, like, we are not experts over here, but we have a lot of people within this, community that if you want to help start a channel, or you need like, an image made for your channel or something like that, like let us know. We're here to help. We are definitely, we're the boobs. We're boob noobs, huh, Unicorn?
Boob noobs.
But yeah, everybody,
Speak
like,
for yourself.
people need help, like, getting something set up, or you want to do a stream or something. You let us know.
They're coming for Elle right now.
Don't see.
Yeah, they found me.
Damn it. Is this
Just
secure?
another armed robbery. Don't worry about it.
Right. Is this
Unicorn,
a secure channel?
I will
God
give
damn it.
Gamer a pat on the head because I like Gamer.
Yes, Gamer is fucking cool fucking beans, man. Come on. Really? He's like the most polite, most attentively kind person in any of the chats.
He is.
He is. He like wins. You know what I mean? Like there's,
Well, look,
it's
Oz
like
says it right here.
What did Oz say? I can't see.
He's the sweetest, kindest guy in the metaverse.
That's right. Even beyond the metaverse. Because it's a toss up between Gamer and Oz and, Jilly and Kate and fucking all these people are you guys are
I know
great.
you guys
We
are
love you.
all like I never want to list anybody because I don't want to miss anybody. You know what I
Vicky
mean? 'Cause
Adams.
it's like it's all of our people. Like we just have an amazing, amazing family of people.
SF Thomas.
And no, gamer, you're not perfect. None of us are perfect.
No, that's the thing we
I don't strive for perfection ever. We shouldn't strive for perfect. That's not you can't achieve it. You know, you can be perfect in your own right, but that's kind of an oxymoron to say that. So
be your best you, but you know, everybody's got a little imperfect, and that just makes you special and beautiful and different.
Yeah,
and
every
fucking embrace it.
day that you wake up, you have a new chance to be a better person that day than you were the day before. And you know, just striving to be a good human is
I'm not sure, Oz, if that means something different in Aussie land or what. It's like, hey, you calling me a toss-up? Crikey.
Oh, insight and awareness said that.
That's the only pathetic stereotype I can do for Australia. Thank you very much. Mishka.
Do you see what insight and awareness said?
I did not. Well, let's hope so. And thank you. We love you.
Thank you. We appreciate that, like, so much.
It's like we don't, we just do the thing, and asking people for fucking dough is a drag.
Yeah, we don't. I freaking hate
we
money.
Use more processing power. Okay, manifest that.
I know. Like, I wish we could just barter the things that we need. Like, I hate dealing with a note. You know, like
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to just like, I'll play your bar mitzvah, or something. Just like,
I'll draw you something.
I'll draw you a picture. I'll paint your mom.
I'll do a cartoon for you. I don't know.
Something it's all mutual aid when you do it like that. So it's a good thing for everybody to practice anyway. Just trying to figure out shit for people to be able to trade for things that
Gamer is
money.
a secret Canadian. You guys heard
Secret.
it here first. Groot said Gamer is a secret Canadian now because he's a nice guy.
Oh, I see. Applying stereotypes again. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for embracing.
What is Ace Oz saying?
Yeah, you said you called me a toss-up. I thought that was funny.
Bishka, how are you? I don't know what you agree with me on, Lucky. Oh my God, I don't know what you're agreeing with me on, Gamer, but trolling. Oh. So, Elle, you're going to be doing more of those interviews, right? Is that what's happening?
Yep. Next week. I don't know when I'll post, but soon. I won't wait a million years again. 3 months. It feels like a million years. I have done
correct math actually for the last couple of years is like 11 years altogether, but it's like, only been 3.
It's like the longest, shortest time period.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like it feels like it's like, oh my God, we've been in this forever. Weird. But then it's like, man, that's gone by so freaking quick at the same time. Like, I don't know how that
has something to do with a marmot and a hadron collider. I'm not sure.
It is the marmot's fault. See? He's hanging out.
I have some blogs or whatever. Like I did, like on the masks video you saw, it said day in LA.
Horny unicorn.
Yeah.
He secretly does love us.
He does. I know it.
Sorry.
Okay, come on.
So like me going around the neighborhood or whatever and saying my shit, like saying how I felt about the pandemic at the time. So you can get a read on where I was at that point. I've pretty much been consistent on my views of everything because I was aware before it happened that it was most likely going to happen. So there was no real surprise.
Yeah.
Other than like after the hand washing campaign, the mask thing came out of nowhere and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. I see where this is going. Right. I know where this is. I've seen this novel. I've read this book. I've read the manual.
I've read like 9 books that fucking do this. Like, that's so funny.
And
Yeah,
you know,
this is going to
at
Bax's.
first we fucking believed, like we were all. I was like, oh shit,
At
you know.
first, we bought it like it was a Stephen King book, and we were like, "Oh man, we all got to walk to Colorado now." And
No,
it was like, "No, it's not that. It's just something else. They're just lying about it all." Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
they sold it really good at the beginning. It was like, oh fuck, you know, like oh shit, like what is happening?
Yeah.
You know, and we bought it and we're honest about that. We weren't on the right.
good.
We were on this side of it from the get-go. I made masks. I made thousands of them and gave them away. Fabric masks. Like, you know, fucking nice ones too. I worked my ass off to make those. I
That
busted
sucks.
ass.
Damn
And
nice mask. Damn
but,
nice
you know,
mask. You know,
now-
you make a nice mask, Mom.
now I'm like, well, I'm not gonna just like I have a bunch of like fabric cut out to make more from, because like when that was happening, I was like, oh my god, I gotta make a bunch. So now I figured out that I can make them into like, you know, like a bra type thing, like the pieces.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make like freaking tops, women's tops out of the freaking
Pandemic
out of the
bikinis. Nice.
Yeah, pandemic bikinis.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with the ones that I see around Hollywood, like on the street. They're just protecting the ground at this point and keeping it from the elements, I guess. In certain spots, not everywhere.
Are the disposable
They're only
ones?
slightly. They're as protected. The ground is as protected as everyone else is,
Right.
who is wearing a mask.
Right.
And no,
Absolutely.
you know,
cloth
and
mask.
if it's such a biohazard that we have to wear a mask, then why are these masks not like being picked up everywhere?
Right.
Why don't they care about these biohazards flying around all the
I
place?
don't know.
Yeah, clogging up the canal.
And gloves too.
and-
Like I've
and
seen gloves.
choking fish and shit. Yeah.
And
Fucking
yeah,
gross.
and those little elastics on either side. I mean, like the stuff doesn't break down. I know that material, like that. It doesn't. It's like plastic, and then the elastics on the sides, those are getting stuck on animals. So if you do have a mask and it's disposable and you have to use it, like at least try to get the elastic things off the sides. That's super, super important.
And most of what I see is not even disposable. They're just like throwing them out like on the ground, like these black masks and shit. And it's just like, why? You can't just wash them over and over again and just keep them for some other time if you're sick of wearing them or whatever.
You absolutely can do that, but
I mean, I'm
just
gonna
like,
keep
fuck that.
masks around because you know I should be using a mask a lot of times when I'm using like the Dremel or you know doing certain things. A mask would be fucking nice
Yes.
to have.
Like cleaning with some crazy like chemicals when you kind of have to sometimes, or you're using some kind of chemical that
I mean, who
we'll
knows?
get into.
We might need
Who
them
knows?
for dust storms later on, and like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
if Gates
Oh
Oh
can
my
my
gosh,
do
we
that-
had like fires in LA like a while back, a long time ago.
yeah.
But it was actually in Hollywood. You could smell the smoke. Like it was.
We
so
got
close.
in Connecticut, we
That's
got the
wild.
West Coast smoke out here,
Yeah.
where the sun and the skies were like orange to us
Yeah, it
because
was
the
trippy.
smoke traveled all the way across.
It took like a
from the
week
West
from
Coast
the
to East
fires
Coast.
that were happening in California.
We
and
had that
Oregon.
smoke here.
And then all of that smoke, yeah, it like literally traveled straight across the country and it was all above us and it was like hazy and fucking smelled like smoke. Like, what the fuck?
There
So
are
Bill
people
Gates,
for
if you're
that.
listening, please don't blot out the sun. Thank you.
Oh, he's off that campaign now. He's on the vaccines. You know, getting all of the good vaccines out there. I'll just
Right.
say that.
Right.
I'm sure I'll get into that later, but
Vaccine
there have been some good vaccines that have been coming up on the social medias, and I've been like, that's a decade of vaccines. That's not the kind that you want, but okay.
Yeah,
Depends on
good
how
ones.
you feel about Gates, I guess.
Good ones, right? Like the kind that they test for safety and stuff. Like those are
And
the
just
kind.
have like $19 million invested from Gates Foundation.
Yeah.
Yes, and Yona, you guys can DM him privately if you would like to know about his mask-kini thing that he does.
Yeah, he has like a man
mankini
mask. I don't
thing.
know how to
I
pronounce it.
don't want to
think
think
it's-
about it too much. What the logistics are and shit. I
think
don't
it's-
want to think about.
It's either Cherokee or French, Italian maybe. I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
he's a language
It's multicultural and
linguist, right? Linguist, is that what you are?
apparently
Yona?
very comfortable.
Where is Yona?
Right?
He had a really good show, good first show. Shout out to Yona.
I know. I'm so excited because there's a few of you guys that have
That's
come and said,
really
"I
cool.
want to do a show. I want to do a show," and I'm super excited about all that. I'm like, that's awesome. So if we can help you guys,
If I've learned anything from the show, Mr. Show, is that life is just a show. So fucking, get your show on, people.
yeah, it's fun. It's a fun thing. I look forward to when we're gonna do a show. Like it's like my like we say, it's mutual aid for our soul. Like it fills in the pieces. Like where we can talk about things and talk about them in a wholehearted way and organically, where it's like I don't feel like you always have that freedom, in other spaces. I don't know.
That's great. Yona's reputation precedes him. Like the Yona uses a mask of Speedo briefs and thongs.
I know, right? Like, Yona, where are you? I was texting him before the show.
You were. I know.
No.
I really don't know, but I think I remember you saying that. So you said something. All right. Well, it's like gotta be getting there that time.
Yeah. We'll wrap up here in a minute.
Yay.
Yay, we did it. We finally got Horny Unicorn to stop calling us potheads and profess his love for the fearlessly authentic fuzzy unicorn of the year.
Horny Unicorn
awards.
said, in case I missed it, mention to Stabby about Jackson coming on your show and explaining your Karen accusations.
Yes.
He respects her a lot.
Well, that's beautiful. I
Tell
think
him
that's how you get it. You have these conversations with people. God damn it.
Uh-oh. What is Kate lecturing you on, Horny Unicorn? Horny Unicorn needs a hug, guys.
Give this man a hug.
Everybody, let's give Horny Unicorn
Hug
some
me.
positive vibes. All that hippie, voodoo, fucking love you, energy.
Got that
Could I
woo-woo.
drop a bomb?
Come on, drop it.
Do it.
Not an M bomb, but a regular bomb. Truth bomb.
Truth bomb.
So I put in the chat, I put a link to the Covaxin, which is what I was referring to before. The company that makes Covaxin, which is making the rounds in indie media circles or, Trump-loving circles, whichever one, anti-vax circles, whatever the fuck, on social media and being touted as the next great vax.
It's a good
So
vax.
the company that makes it is Bharat Biotech International, and they're based in India, of course, because it's an Indian vaccine. And it just so happens, if you go to that link that I shared, you'll see that the grant was made in November 2019 for $19,950,062. So that's just very coincidental. So
Yeah, one of those coinkydinks that we were talking about
it's
earlier.
just a coincidence theory that I have.
Yeah. No, I could see how that might, it seem like, maybe somebody knew prior to the thing that you could,
That's ridiculous. It's for
come
public health, global health.
He's thinking about the children, right? Isn't that?
It's for enteric and diarrheal diseases. It's not for anything else. So let's be clear. That's what he's really worried about diarrhea.
Yeah.
He actually was in an interview recently talking about diarrhea. It's like, okay, dude, chill.
Yeah, they were
I don't think
talking.
anyone's really that concerned about it, but all right.
Well, that's
they
one
said
of the
that people
proponents
die
of
from it or
dysentery,
something,
so,
right?
That's
They
what
were
he was
saying.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
In different, probably Africa, because he's always in Africa. But I think he was talking about Africa at the time. Apparently, it's a problem in India as well. So
yeah,
good to know.
Certain places.
He probably heard his name through the texters, like through the universe of like 4 or 5G, whatever that is.
Other like
I'm sure none of this money went to the COVID vaccine. It's totally irrelevant to the grant that was made.
Right. Irrelevant. I get it. The what the hell was I just gonna say? Damn it! Now I can't remember because you were starting to say something too.
Oh, Groot said something here. You should look at.
Groot said something. Oh. Increased production capacity of the typhoid conjugate vaccine and improved presentation of the fully liquid rotavirus vaccine, which will ensure that each vaccine is available to more children. That's the goal of the Gates money. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, that's what it said.
They're not just like, fucking hit and run.
And at a competitive price. That was the end of it.
Right. Okay.
On the website, on the link. At a don't forget, and at a competitive price because it's.
Well, yeah, because this is business, right? Yep. Saving the kids and stuff and business.
Making an investment.
Yeah, investing in your future.
In their future, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yona.
Horny Unicorn said, "My timeline and work life means I miss 80% of your crazy Yank stoner shenanigans." Oh, well, we miss you too, Horny Unicorn. Oh, I wish it was the other way around.
That is so sad.
We love you.
You know what makes me happy is that could sense the.
Yona knew because I fucking zapped him through the freaking text message.
No, I was just gonna say, come on. We had that woo-woo thing going. It was the power of suggestion in the universe, and the vibration rang his.
He could feel me.
Bell.
Like, Yona, tell him what you were doing. Look at
his phone vibrate or something.
Making new songs and writing.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you're inspired lately.
Write it down.
Man, Yona, you're amazing. Your freaking words and shit are crazy. I don't know how. Like you can like you see Yona, you just see his gears going. And he goes, boom, and then he laughs. We were watching
it. I just wanted to say I loved your podcast. I watched it this morning while I exercised, and it was very motivating.
I know. I was, you know what I said? Wait, is there a new one? Did I miss another one, or is this the same first one?
The first one, yeah.
Okay. He didn't. We have to circle back to the freaking goddamn pool next time. I want to know next stream what happens with the pool. He never told me the finish of the pool. The story in the podcast. I'm like waiting. I'm like, Steve, is he gonna? I'm talking to the screen. I'm not watching it live. I'm watching it after. And I'm like, Steve, is he gonna tell you he's got to circle back to the pool? He's got to circle back to the pool. He didn't circle back and finish the pool. Let me see if I can pull up his.
Political theory.
Miss Adams, I will definitely do that.
It's oh my god, Yona, give me freaking. I need the link for your thing. Politico telly, we're floaties. Yeah. Yona, don't tell him any. Don't give it away. You have to.
Give it away now.
I have to see. I'm not signed in.
Somebody tried to make me play under the bridge the other night, and that was not cool. It was bad. It was not good. It was a train wreck.
No.
Sometimes you try. Sometimes it feels like my only friend.
Yeah, if you guys real quick, if you guys have not gone over and yes, there are two pools. if you guys have not gone over and subscribed to Yona's podcast, his channel, please go over and subscribe to Yona. he is starting some awesome work, and I'm so excited to see to be at the beginning of this journey to see where it goes. Really, really awesome.
The high Yoda of the lower caste.
Yeah, it's really great. It's really great. Yona, I have a few pointers. Like your eyeballs at the TV, at the screen. I love it. It is a work in progress, of course. Oh my gosh, the first time I went to stream, I'm like, and I had Steve set up everything, and I'm still like, oh my gosh, I was not.
Yeah, the ganja helps you.
I was not natural in front of the camera trying to like figure things out. I'm like,
That's how I learned how to play the guitar. Was I decided I'm going to teach myself how to play the guitar, and so I taught myself how to play the guitar. And the way I did it was I got stoned as fuck, and then I tried to do stuff on the guitar, and I would master something, and I would do it until I could do it. And then the next time I got baked, I would want to play the guitar. So now every day of my life has, a little bit of bud, and I want to play the guitar. That's like I programmed myself to respond to the flower in that way, which is wonderful because it's just so fucking relaxing and cathartic. It's good for me. It's good for other people. And, I couldn't ask for more than that.
absolutely. You gotta know, we all have our things and our ways to get to that space that we need to be at. Like I think about when I'm making art or something, like that's super meditative for me. Like I go into a whole different world. Like, Steve or Sky will say something to me. I'm like totally startled out of nowhere because I'm in my own space. Same thing when I go out and I tend the forest. So around here, there's a lot of trees that get choked out by all these the vines and stuff, and it ends up killing them. So when I go out to the forests and stuff, I always bring like clippers and things like that with me, and I will tend and help the forest. I mean, if I can help get the vines down out of the tree completely, what is the cat doing? Then I do. But otherwise, I will cut them, out so that they're not choking out the tree anymore, So I tend to the forest when I'm out in it, and I clean up garbage, and I clean up. If you start looking for garbage to clean up, it's really easy to find it, and you realize how much is out there when you're looking for it too. It's insane. There's this whole area of the woods that's by us that's just been completely just, oh my God, it's awful. For years I've been cleaning it. I need to get a neighborhood like cleanup thing happening over there because it's awful. All right. So Elle's gonna wrap it up. Elle's gonna wrap it up for us and let us know what else. Where else people can they can find you on your YouTube channel, and where are you on
Political Matrix every Saturday, pretty much 8:15 or more likely 8:30 on the West Coast, and 3 hours later than that on yours, which is 8, 9, 10, 11:30. 11:30.
Yes.
So pretty late.
Yes. And you guys are going to be on with Uncle Warren soon, right?
Yes, on the 17th, which is Thursday.
Nice.
We're all going to be on there.
And you're going to be on here
Very
again.
Cool.
Sunday,
yes,
right?
Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday afternoon for her.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's going to be a good Sunday. We need those times. We need the breaks. Make sure you relax your cheeks beforehand because we'll be laughing.
Oh yeah, it's like last time. Oh my gosh, birds aren't real. They are though. That's
birds aren't real. Hashtag birds are real. We're gonna make some birds are real art.
Bird lives matter.
Yes.
Hashtag pigeons are liars.
Pigeons are a lot liars. They told me.
Pigeons have nothing to do with it. And by the way, if like the pigeons are involved, like were there ever pigeons in the first place?
Right.
Or were they? How would
Shout
they
out
would be
to-
replaced if they were liars? They aren't the liars. The government are the liars.
Shout
And
out to
that's
early real pigeons from the 60s.
Yeah.
Before they mastered, I won't speak of it.
Yeah, make sure you guys go over and check out Yona's thing on WordPress. He put up the link up here. You did keep the you did do the chat replay on this one, right?
I believe I did. Yes.
The other day, one of the chat things wasn't.
That's the first one
off.
that I fucked up, man.
It sucks. Like when you that's another thing when you're setting things up, doing your own show. It's like if you don't click the chat replay or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I was batting a perfect game, man, and pitching a perfect game. However that metaphor works. Yona.
I did that today, and it's still clicking away. So that's YouTube for you.
Yeah, see, I think it can just do it if it fucking wants.
Yeah, I wanted
Even if
to.
you click it.
Even though I didn't have anyone, like, what are you worried about, YouTube? Okay.
Right.
They kept interrupting me during the broadcast as well.
Yeah.
Announcement. Disconnecting over and over again. Sounded ridiculous.
Oh, they're like, oh, you again? No. Sorry.
No, not what you said last time. Nope. Nope. But I'm just promoting. I don't care.
Sorry.
Nope.
No. Try again later.
Or never.
So Horny Unicorn says I need to have a debate or a conversation or whatever with Jackson Hinkle. So he's going to help us set that up, guys. That will be something interesting to look forward to.
Boom.
But if not, this Sunday, we're going to have Elle on and Savvy Sabs and probably Misty and Amber and Shonda from Roar. Like, bunch of ladies. Hunter Carranza. I can never say your name right, Hunter. And
God
sorry.
Damn it. Spit it out.
But and I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I don't know.
But yeah, we're gonna do that an hour earlier this Sunday because Savvy Sabs is gonna come on she can be on at 7 with us. So that's really super exciting. 7 Eastern Standard Time. In the meantime, I'm sure you're going to have a stream on too, right?
Yeah, I imagine I'll fixing to do one.
Because tomorrow, I think Roar is doing. Are they doing Brave New Future?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So after Roar Media tomorrow night, guys, you guys should come over to Steve's show where he's going to do a thing.
I'll do a thing. All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us again, and we love you. And we'll see you soon.
Yes. Make good choices. Namaste, fam. All right, I'm going to play our little outro, guys. Watch this.
Hydrofield cuts through my neighborhood. Somehow that always just made me feel good. And I can put a spare bulb in my hand, light up my yard. Late at night when the wires in the walls sing in tune with the din of the falls. I'm conducting it all while I sleep to light this whole town.